consistency paid. Most countries now recognize. Do you know that if it is Igbo people, they will attack anybody that talk against it? That brings the thing up. Oh, what are you? Do you want us to go backwards? 1970. What happened in 1917? We have to move on in Nigeria. We are. Let us not be backwards. Everything. I said that we are apolitical until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came and illuminated our spirits, our brains, to be responsive to our situation, response to stimuli. But Nigerians, even Igbo Nigerians, are dead bodies. That's why they don't respond. Lone voice shouting in the wilderness, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on Radio Biafra, that these people committed genocide. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went to set off a cenotaph in honor, in remembrance of the dead. People, all that matters to all these ifulifus. I played the voice of one during a blaster. He came to tell Igbo people, hey, you people that talk, you are the cause of your problem sometimes because you talk too much. Now I ask, what is the result of their findings? Can somebody ask them? What about the bomb blast in is it in Kaduna or Kanu? Sabongeri in Kaduna, that killed many Igbo children, Igbo people. A bomb blast some months back. What is the outcome? Nothing. Nient, nada. Nothing. We have to continue. Ask World Igbo Congress, have they ever deliberated on all these things and say no? What is happening? Do we really stay here and be exterminated? The answer is no. Ask Igbo unions everywhere around the world. Do they talk about this? If somebody ever raise the issue in any Igbo meeting, they will tell him, hey. Even they will excommunicate the person. That we are not here to play politics. We are here to do our own thing. Rieji, Kwanzu, chief, ato bangomanya, go and hustle. Don't talk about our collectivity. It's anathema. It's abomination. Go and hustle. If we bring up how are we going to do about our situation in Nigeria, they tell you no, don't enter politics. Don't enter politics. Even the person that is raising this thing, you see saboteurs there, they will eye him and be targeting to eliminate him either through poison or any way. Because you see, in every Igbo meeting, they are compromised. You see, Alhaji agents, Caliphate agents inside their midst. People that will report on whatever they do. But we are here to change the status quo. Therefore, as I used to say, stop calling these people Hausa Fulani. It is not that I stop this campaign. We must continue it. Because there is nothing like Hausa Fulani. There is nothing like the North. Are you talking about the north of where the Sokoto Caliphate? The Fulani terrorists are on the rampage in Plateau State, in Niger, in Castina, in Kaduna, even in Benue. What are you talking about? The north? No. Word, the north, used by the caliphate is a word that they use for conquest, rallying around of every indigenous tribe, but they are killing them. You heard what This man said, Governor Autumn, that to hell with Atiku, with Fulani, that he himself is not going to be a slave if others. When he say if others, we know who he's referring to. If Igbo governors can keep quiet and allow themselves to be slave, that he is not going to be slave to Fulani. That's what it means. If that others he put there, they know Onyagwara Manago. They know. They know. You know, if all these Igbo politicians are there present and he's talking like that, you will see them carry newspaper, be covering them head. I was browsing on books as if as a governor of Abia State did the other time, I think in a church, when one fearless bishop, Anglican bishop, was blastering them that our leadership be released, that those that think that they empower, they think that they are God. They are not God. That everybody must die, but what matters is the legacy you lay. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has laid a very good legacy. As he's talking, Okezi Ikpeazu was there presently. He was at the front seat. He carried one book. All of them was flipping and browsing. Ihere Gigi. Governor Tom, when he say, if others want to be slave, we understand, we know immediately who are the others. Igbo governors, Igbo politicians. These are the others. Look at how he, a lone voice, fearlessly talking. Can Igbo governors do like that? Can they ever? Where they are strong is against their own people. Go and speak up. You see the sir, president sir, commander in chief sir. I thank you, sir, for even thinking of even having the mind of thinking about us. You see them, the pure slaves, pure one. As long as they are feeding, as long as they are getting crumbs, they are ready to kill for their master. Is it not what they are doing in our land? Is it not what Hope Uzodinma is doing? Ojo Barakwaka, the vampire of Imo State. Is it not what he's doing? We must continue. I will go direct to the topic of my submission, which says saving ourselves from the current bad situation. We are in a bad situation. When you see there is no Biafran, no Igbo man, no Ijo man, no even TV man, no Ibibio man that we not know or should not know that we are in a very bad situation. You know, this guy, Autumn, he gave, in that statement, he gave a brief history of how the caliphate, Ottoman Danfodio, wanted to conquer them alongside the Hausas, but they resisted. And it's true. TV is the only people in that side that resisted fiercely. That we are not conquered. The TV they were not conquered by the Fulani. You see, it's a historical fact. That is why you see, you know, you act like the knowledge of history helps us to define ourselves. That is why it's good for us to understand. I saw one gullible, useless non-entity commenting in my post when I talk about it's about religion. Something I posted. He said, "No, what did our ancestors? They were naked. What did they do? Nothing. What did our religion give us? Our tradition give us? Nothing. That our ancestors do. He insulted our ancestors. Igbo person, going by his name. If he's present, honestly, direct, you know." Why? Because people lack the study of history. why we do what we are doing, one of the reasons, or one of the main reasons, is for us to be armed by history. Because when as we allow the other people to write our history for us, paint everything concerning our ancestors black, paint them black, that they are nothing, that they are bad people, that they are devils, this and that, now it makes our life, we become, we become complex, feeling inferiority complex, that our ancestors, they were bad people, so we are good, they are the people that born us, so we are good for nothing. But when you find out that all these are lies, that our ancestors fought these people, that they contributed to the development of humanity, you will raise your head high. You will raise your head high and be proud. Do you understand? That is the importance of studying history. But when you allow others to write your history, they tell you lies. They can turn black into white, turn red into blue for you, and you believe it. Mungo Park discovered River Niger, and you believed it. If not for after you start thinking, you believe Mungo Park discovered River Niger. Our ancestors, they are bad. Who tell you that? Look at Germany that slaughtered the Jews. They are number one, the largest economy in Europe today. Are you listening to me? Germany slaughtered the Jews. More than 8 million Jews. You know, they give account of only Jews. They don't talk about black people. No, only Jews. Let's go by that. Today, are they suffering because of it? The answer is no. Are they backwards because of it? The answer is no. Instead, they progress, and they progress more and more. It confirms that this world is a world of exploitation. When you fall, others continue. People, they kill you and they leave, and they take your things, they prosper. If you believe that God will one day wipe them out, okay, you will as well live in Klaukuka land, because it will not happen. Germany that slaughtered Germany become the graveyard of Jews, the whole European Jews. Where are they today? The fire and brimstone fall upon them? The answer is no. Instead, they are championing Europe economically, all everywhere. They are progressing, and you're dying to go Germany. But you don't think about what their ancestors did to the Jews, did to black people. No, you don't think. You don't think about it. But you blame our ancestors because you are stupid. So let me go back. I'm talking about saving ourselves from the current bad situation. Please let me come back, please. Before I go, lest I forget, let me read IPOB press release. everybody must die, but what matters is the legacy you lay. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has laid a very good legacy. As he's talking, Okezi Ikpeazu was there presently. He was at the front seat. He carried one book. All of them was flipping and browsing. Gigi. Governor Tom, when he say if others want to be slaves, we understand, we know immediately who are the others. Igbo governors, Igbo politicians. These are the others. Look at how he, a lone voice, fearlessly talking. Can Igbo governors do like that? Can they where they are strong is against their own people. Go and speak up. You see the president sir, commander in chief sir. I thank you sir for even thinking of even having the mind of thinking about us. You see them, the pure slaves, pure one. As long as they are feeding, as long as they are getting crumbs, they are ready to kill for their master. Is it not what they are doing in our land? Is it not what Hope Uzodinma is doing? The vampire of Imo State. Is it not what he is doing? We must continue. I will go direct to the topic of my submission, which says saving ourselves from the current bad situation. We are in a bad situation. Perturbations on my dashboard. I don't know. But let me check whether my voice is coming out, please. Because we must continue preaching the gospel. There is fluctuations going and coming, but we must continue, please. We must continue. So as I have read the IPOB press release, it is being heard. It is understandable. Okay. Let's continue to the subject matter of today, please. Let's continue to the subject matter of today. Okay. Now, as I said, the topic of my submission, I think my voice is coming out. Let me see. Please, I crave your indulgence. My this thing had perturbation. I don't know, but it's back. My dashboard is showing me all clear. Okay. Thank you. Say I'm coming out clear. Thank you very much. Thank you for your confirmation, because it is annoying when you are speaking. Okay, my voice is coming out. I've checked it through the community. My dashboard is okay now. It's okay. As I said before, the topic of my submission today is saving ourselves from the current bad situation. Saving ourselves from the current bad situation starts with, first of all, understanding the current bad situation. Well, this is because out of ignorance, mischief, or pure greed, some of our people fail to fully understand our current bad situation in Nigeria. We have people with different classes of beliefs, understanding, and solution to our current bad and very piteous situation. First, almost every one of us recognize the fact that we are in a very horrible and extremely bad situation in the Nigeria setting. Even the leaked phone conversation between Kunle and Alhaji confirmed that. Confirmed that the caliphate understand that we have been relegated to a very bad and messy situation. I will play that. You know, I asked for it and I got it. And I will play that. I want to play the second phase or second part of the leaked phone conversation between Kunle and Alhaji, so that you understand the situation we are in, even as confirmed by our enemies, the Fulani Caliphate. They know. They know that they push it, and the worst part of it is that now they understand us. They can predict us. That is the very big mess we are in. Whereas we have been predicting them, we didn't understand them before. We call them all back when people and they what they hear hammer. But after thorough thinking, investigation, and every type of investigation and learning of characters, we found out that we are the foolish ones. That these people we call that they don't know anything, they are the very wise people. In this clip, you will understand how they have mastered us. You understand? It's a leaked phone conversation between one Fulani Alhaji and Kunle. You understand? So please listen. It is a 20 minutes clip, and I think I will play it so that you need to listen attentively, please. Let's go.
Hello. I'm about to call you now. Good morning. Good morning. I just saw your WhatsApp message. But I'll call Mr. Igbo, the head of admin, so that if it is for her to scan those documents, so that scan it to me, then I'll forward it to them. Then I'll obtain the date to come and start. He's a family man, he's still asleep.
This is what I wanted us to talk yesterday, but you say you were going to come back.
Yes, I went to one of my friends, one Igbo guy. So his wife is celebrating their baby's birthday, and they say I must be there. So that was why I let me call you.
So you have Igbo friends?
I have a lot of them now.
You have a lot of them.
Plenty safe. If I go to trade fair now, this is what do they call it? If I enter trade fair, I will buy cosmetics now. That is the design. I have a lot of them in Alaba to safe.
But you have
my friends
you have them like this. But yes, you just stand behind Buhari Bugidam.
Because if you don't befriend an Igbo man, you are lost already. You understand? Because
I don't understand.
Yes, because the secretive manuscript of mankind is in the hands of Igbo. They are born with it. So, some of them.
Are you listening? Our enemies know us more than we know ourselves. Are you listening? Please, I want you to pay very big attention. Sometimes you listen to something, you don't listen about it. I want you, while listening, concentrate, please. Our enemies know us more than we know ourselves. You understand? Continue listening.
They are the original because they originated from the Kemet Empire. You understand? And that is why they think, because the secret of this world is in the hands of Igbo. You don't know?
I don't know.
Because they say make them not bring foreign rice. I bought foreign rice just like yesterday. So there is nothing.
You say you bought foreign rice in first stack.
In first stack yesterday.
And they must bring it.
16,500. Whether they like it or not, there is one thing people don't understand. During this video, say make the bad motto. Don't just say they do motto. Igbos, they are the Jews, they are the black Jews, and the Jews, even then, they themselves are afraid of Igbos. That is why they refuse to claim them as Jews, because they have the same DNA.
Even the same Jews are afraid of Igbos.
They are afraid of Igbos. You don't know. My younger brother. My middle younger brother. Is a major in Directorate of Military Intelligence. He is now Nigerian military attaché to Nigerian High Commission in Pakistan. They went for one intelligence gathering one time. You know, Afghanistan, Pakistan bordered Afghanistan. You know that they went to a village in Peshawar. They met Igbo guys entering Afghanistan. What are they going to do? You can't ask a Jew to go to Afghanistan the way it is. So Igbos, they are like that. So the only thing is that when you befriend them, they will forbid the little things you will need to know to survive.
Do you hear what he said? When you befriend the Igbos, they vomit the little things, some things that you need to survive. You see that word, they vomit. Is it our character or not? Let us tell ourselves the truth. What I'm telling you, these people now, they know us, they learn us like a book. Why we are still doing they learn us and they studied us and understood. And that is why they are able to deal with us. When you as an Igbo man can open your mouth anyhow to talk, you don't know that people are learning something, which is not what you should do. You understand? That way, just befriend an Igbo man. Before you know, just be making him friend. Before you know, you can one day vomit something that you will catch in order to be useful for yourself. I said these people, they learn us like book. And that is why they are dealing with us in this way. But they are surprised about the coming of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB. I said it. Unpredictability is the most potent weapon of war. When you are unpredictable, they don't know, they cannot read you, they cannot know what you want to do in the next minute. That is what IPOB has engaged. You understand? Because when they can predict you, there you are finished. There is nothing you can do. That's how they hold all this Wazirike and the pig in the creek. They hold them hostage. Because they know, I beg, these two people we have corrected, there's nothing, they will be counting for them. Which day of the year they go do celebrate their anniversary of Biafra. Hey, everybody will wear uniform and go see right. So you on area match. We put the old Biafran passport. Go see people. Hey, so now get print here. Okay. We put the plate number was printer. Oji nakorosha people go Biafra plate number. Motorcycles and cars. We put the after you on Allah. The Fulani will, they laugh, they say yes, that is where we put them. Aside the Kuro will be celebrating yearly as they used to celebrate. Niger Delta militant men. Who they were before, how they fought, this and but you ask yourself, where are you now? I get them before, no be property. What matters is the present situation. So please continue listening.
He's an Igbo man now from what do you call it? He's more than I am now. Now Pakistan bordered Afghanistan. We know that they went to a village in Peshawar. They met Igbo guys entering Afghanistan. What are they going to do? You can't ask a Jew to go to Afghanistan the way it is. So Igbos, they are like that. So the only thing is that when you befriend them, they will vomit the little things you will need to know to survive. They will vomit it to you. I'm working, the MD of my company is an Igbo man now from, what do you call it? He's more than I am now. Now his son is the MD of my company. You understand? There was a time we spent more than 2 years. He was still paying us salary and we are not getting contract. Is that not mystery? Is it?
Is that
more than I am now.
Is that not mystery?
It's a mystery now.
Paying salary.
They're paying salary and you are not getting any contract. And he even increased salary that period. You see? And nobody knows. There was a time even Board of Internal Revenue came to lock our office. They say this man get oil, like he got oil well. They say he get this, he get that. If they say make he pay tax, he will pay. Even if they say make he pay 1 billion, he will pay. Is that not mystery? If there is anybody you will fear on this earth, is Igbo.
I'm surprised to be hearing this thing from you.
Now Igbo will fear.
Upon all this fight, where are the fight with you?
You see, let me tell you one thing. Do you know why Babangida remain relevant in Nigeria?
No.
It's because he dined and wined with the Igbos. And that is why he remained relevant in Nigeria. You know, when Babangida was head of state, if he visit any state, he don't go to government house. He sleep like in an individual Igbo house. You don't know? So, and he's always a true Nigerian. Have you ever had any assassination attempts on Babangida before? After he left power?
No, I have not.
You see, there is one thing people don't understand, and that is why Buhari is trying difficult. He say dollar this, he say this. And the rate at which even people are bringing in things into Nigeria is even more than when our border is open. So, who is fully open? That is the end of it. That is all. You know that in my state now, the biggest rice farmers are Igbos. They don't push our people out of farms first. Now then they farm rice now in Niger State.
Igbo.
That is the, yeah, of course. Now then they farm rice now. Even rice now, I don't they buy local rice in the north. The Hausa man has money to buy local rice. And you know, that is why the other tribes hate Igbos. Because they don't know how they make their money. Didn't you see how they took over first time? They are like Jews. It's just like what Adolf Hitler did to the Jews in Germany. Before you know, after the First World War, before Second World War, the whole Germans were paying tax to the Jews. Even government was paying tax to the Jews because they were taking over Germany. You see? The Igbo guys are arrested in the airport with gold worth 1 billion. When you carry Igbo man, they dig gold for Biafra. Did the Hausa man know where they sell gold? Did the Hausa man know where they sell gold?
But why are they relegating Igbo man? There is nothing we do.
Listen to this question, please.
But why are they relegating Igbo man? There is nothing we do. Every government policy is targeted against Igbo man.
That is, see, let me tell you.
Do you see? Secretly, they know what they are doing. Every Nigerian government policy is against Igbo, against us, against our progress. Do you see that they know? That is the bad situation we are in. When we talk about being marginalized, that they placed ceiling on top of us instead of allowing the sky to be our limit. They place ceiling on top of us as our limit. Many people, including some Igbo, they will wave it away and say, no, this is everybody is suffering in Nigeria. No, it is not true. Nigeria made us, is drawing us back. Nigeria is killing us. It's just like a bottom. It's just like when you are running 100 meters race. Now they tie, you use rope tie onto you a weight of 50 kilograms for you to run with others that are free. You understand? That you run too much. So to slow you down, so that you and others will at least they will catch you or catch up with you. Is that normal? They understand that every government in Nigeria, which means Nigeria is against our interests. That is simply what it means. But you see, even Igbo Fulefus talking rubbish. These people in their privacies, they know. They know. They know that what we are doing, we are right. Because there is no people that will suffer what we suffered and what we continue suffering that will not react. No. There is no people on this earth that will do that. But when you tell some people, some of our people, they talk like this and talk like that. They want to just, they tell you, beg, stop, do not you use this IPOB to spoil my political future in Nigeria. Very pathetic indeed. Please continue listening.
Who is fully who? That is the end of it. That is all. You know that in my state now, the biggest rice farmers are Igbos. They don't push our people out of farms first. Now then they farm rice now in Niger State.
Igbo.
That is the, yeah, of course. Now then they farm rice now. Even rice now, now then they buy local rice in the north. The Hausa man has money to buy local rice. And you know, that is why the other tribes hate Igbos. Because they don't know how they make their money. Didn't they see how they took over first? They are like Jews. It's just like what Adolf Hitler did to the Jews in Germany. Before you know, after the First World War, before Second World War, the whole Germans were paying tax to the Jews. Even government was.
You understand what he said there? Let me explain a bit. You know, the Jews built many things in Europe. You understand? Which from time to time it become destroyed. During the First World War, many of their properties were destroyed 1914 to 1917. But they found out that, and that is why Germans, championed by Hitler, became jealous and want all Jews to go down. Because from 1917, no matter that their properties were destroyed, they found out that after just less than, not up to 25 years, even German governments now are paying taxes to Jewish build infrastructures. Germans are paying tax. Europeans are simply paying taxes to the Jewish. They say, do you see why we say you can never succeed in Nigeria as Biafrans? Because it is natural. Anywhere you go, you make in Abuja, you think that others they like it. When you say Abuja, it's built, the properties in Abuja, more than 60% is for Igbos. Do you think that other people are happy? Do you think? In Lagos, you say, nah, we build here, everything, 75% of properties belong to Igbos. Do you think that others are happy? That is why at any slightest provocation, or even no provocation, they destroy. It happened to the Jews. I have been making this correlation so that you understand. The only thing that can save us is getting our own country. So that we'll be, being in Nigeria is just like comparing a bicycle. You have a jet fighter. You say on your mass, set, go. Somebody with a bicycle, with a jet aeroplane that flies maybe at the speed of 800 kilometers per hour. Whereas the bicycle, manual, is going at 30 kilometers per hour. And you want them to compete in a space, at a given space or in a given space. How do you think that it will function? How? It will not work. That is what we are in Nigeria. Listen, before independence, Azikiwe waited for the Sokoto Caliphate to be ready. Because they say, no, they are not ready for independence. If you people want to be independent, go, we are not ready yet. We love Britain to be on top of us, so go. And Azikiwe waited for them. No matter Awolowo's warning, Azikiwe waited for them, to be crawling. When just like you are moving with a toddler, you have to go on his own speed. His toddler, if you go fall. But if you be moving slow, Baba go slow, like a snail, like her, or like him, like that toddler, in order to be with the toddler. But if you are going only one stride of your movement, you are gone. That is what they push us to be in Nigeria. And people that are saying, live in Nigeria, okay, Nigeria is a big space for us. No. We must have our own country in order to showcase, to run at our natural speed. Because Nigeria is bringing us down. That is why we are in this quagmire, the bad situation we are in. I'm talking about saving ourselves from this bad situation. Nigeria, okay, 1950s, the Fulani, the Sokoto Caliphate said they are not ready. We waited for them to be ready. After, they are not ready even. They were forced and they say, okay, they give condition. They say, okay, for us to be in this one Nigeria, we must be in control. As if you were saying, no problem. You people will be in control. We are sacrificial lambs, don't worry. As long as I become president. They relegated us to working at their space. At their pace, their speed. Whereas if we have our own country, we will build it the speed we want. Look at Israel of yesterday, 1948. Israel was formed, built from scratch. Israel was built from scratch from 1968. Britain has been in existence before, even during the Roman time. Remember, Roman Empire conquered Britain. They occupied Britain until 410 to 412 AD, when the England fought back and pursued the Roman Empire out of their land. They gained independence. Remember. But Israel of yesterday, they have nuclear weapon. They are in control of many parts of computer, mobile phones, you have softwares. Without them, you cannot have many things, many features, you cannot even have Microsoft. Without Israel, you cannot have laptops. A country of yesterday. Do you see their speed? Had it been there in Europe, they will be subjected to move with the European speed. Do you understand? That is what we are in. They conditioned us to be walking in a caliphate speed. People that a snail doing on your mouth sets want to run with a Rottweiler dog. How is it possible? So they have to tie the dog so that it will be following the snail. That is how we are tied in Nigeria. That is the bad situation we are in. Because we have our speed, but Nigeria is bringing us back. Look at how many markets that are being burnt. All these things are a way to fight us, to bring us to their level. Almajiris are everywhere. They are dying of hunger. They are unkempt, dirty. They don't go to school. Now they have to bring down educational standard in Nigeria so that everybody will be behaving like a zombie, like Almajiris. And through one way or the other, and we also strike this and that, no history, nothing, and we accept we are there. Okay, don't worry. If nothing is done, from now to some 100 years, we will become more worse than Almajiri, I'm telling you. I can make zombies behave slow, because that is the way as long as they tested the water, as we waited for them, they say, okay, we bring these people down. Do you see? That is the reason why you see an Almajiri, somebody that passed Almajiri, he didn't pass any exam. No, he didn't go to any school, but he is a director in any federal government, Nigerian federal government parastatal. He don't even know how to write his name. He use a thumbprint, but he's the chief. You see Biafrans serving him. People that are highly intelligent. People that, if we have our own country, that we will be moving the pace that we are supposed to be, our natural pace. The pace Israel that was from 1948, and today they are world power. Don't you see that? Of which they pass almost many European countries. People that have been existing since thousands of years. I mean, as countries or kingdoms. But they pass them. Do you see what I'm saying? When we say that we are marginalized, people say no, but we are feeling more better. We are more better than the people in Zamfara. I say no, that is not how you compare it. We are not using our capacity as a people. We are not using our capacity at all. How come? These people in the north, that is their capacity. They are doing their highest because that is the way they are. So how can you compare me with an Almajiri that doesn't know nothing? But whereas in our womb, inside the womb of our mothers, we are natural engineers before coming out in this planet Earth. And you are comparing me with them. Now, if I want to exhibit my prowess, if I want to exhibit my talent in Nigeria, I will be limited. They say he's an Igbo man. Don't do it. Don't give him any opportunity. And they will strand that person. They will destroy the talents of that person as an Igbo man. And he will be riding Okada. You tell them, but some far people, they are riding Okada. What of Hausas? Are they not riding Okada? Fulani, they are all marginalized, so like everybody. How can you compare me with them, for goodness sake? That is what we are talking about. Do you understand? You cannot compare bicycle with jet. No, it's impossible. Jet is doing his own thing, going on his speed, whereas bicycle is going on his own speed, its own speed. Natural built speed is natural. So you cannot expect me to be in the same level with Almajiris. When I talk, you say, no, everybody in Nigeria is suffering, so it's not only you. No, we are suffering because this is not the condition we're supposed to be. It is mechanical. It is artificial problem. They put us in the level they want us to be. It is artificial. Whereas they are trying very hard, but that is the level, their limits, their limitation. Do you see it? Do you see the difference? Do you see the bad situation we are in? Remember, I'm talking about delivering ourselves from the current bad situation. Continue listening, please.
Even government was paying tax to the Jews because they're taking over Germany. You see? The Igbo guys are arrested in the airport with gold worth 1 billion. When they carry Igbo man, they dig gold for Biafra. Did the Hausa man know where they sell gold? Yeah? Did the Hausa man know where they sell gold?
But why are they relegating Igbo man? There is nothing we do. Every government policy is targeted against Igbo man.
That is, see, let me tell you, the easiest way you can survive in Nigeria. You see, let me tell you, it is when you push an Igbo man, that is when you tend to survive. So when you push them, look at LG, Fuani. You know Fuani is not making money again. This man that owns LG is a distributor. Because LG now, if they are selling LG smart TV here in Fuani for 140,000, if you go to Alaba, it's 100,000. And nobody knows where they are bringing it from. Recently, I want to pack my fridge, my old fridge. I went to Alaba, they did the carton for me in my present. Correct one, original carton first. And you want this kind of people to go to Asuro, I will be in trouble. What is it called? It's just like Arabs. Now, Arabs, they are the mercy in the hands of the Jews. And Israel is a very small country. That their population is not up to 6 million. Look at as big as Saudi Arabia. Have you ever heard Saudi Arabia don't fight Israel before?
Are you here? Do you hear what he said? Just like what I gave example with Israel. Israel, a population of either plus or minus 6 million people now. Very tiny dot. But they control the whole Arab. They control the whole vast Middle East. They turn deserts into a fertile land. They export fruits to other countries. Don't you see that? That is their capacity. Because they have their country. Now they go on their natural speed. But had it been their attached? Had it been they attached to European countries and, they will be limited. They will be limited. Because if this one come out with his brain as a Jew in Europe, in Germany, this one other come up say he invented something as a Spanish Jew, there will be jealousy. They will say, these people, shall we run away for you? I beg, limit them. The same thing they are doing to us in Nigeria. They introduce quota system where meritocracy is exterminated, because they know that if they do things by merit in Nigeria, Igbo people will take everything. Biafrans will take everything. Don't you know that? That is the bad situation we are in. Stop being allowed to compare yourself with Almajiri, that they are riding Okada, so you riding Okada is something. No, tell them no, it's not something. I have something upstairs. I am not going on my own speed, my natural speed that Chukwuokike gave to me. Instead, I have to be brought down to be going on this snail speed of Almajiri. People, that thing, even they are doing more for them. The speed, that is the highest speed. But that their highest speed is just like we have not started. Until we get our country that we say, we remove that ceiling they put on Nigeria, put on us, and say, oh yeah, exploit, do things. You will see brains, you will see things that happening. You will see people, Biafrans that are able to challenge the world. I say challenge in our position in the world. This is what they don't want us to be. That is the bad situation we are in, the current bad situation, bad position we are in Nigeria. Where ceiling is our limit, our limitation, not sky. Anything you want to go for, the caliphate will bridle you, they will cut you. Look at how they relegated our Igbo military officers and the police officers into spokespeople. Anything they are relegated everywhere. What will you do? What will you do? Because we are in the Nigeria setting. He is giving an example with the Jews. Have you heard about Israel, Saudi Arabia exchanging words with Israel? Secretly, they are doing business, all the Arabs, with Israel. Secretly. There was one time they say, oh, let the Arabs boycott, because of Palestinian problem, let the Arabs boycott goods made in Israel. And they laugh. They say, okay, boycott. You have to boycott your computer, boycott your mobile phone, because many of the chips that are being used in your computer and mobile phone come directly. It's a product of Israel. Direct. So it's not it's Israel companies have them. They produce it. It's their thing. So if you boycott, you have to remove all these electronics. All these things they would not achieve being attached to other countries. As we are in Nigeria, they overshadow us. Before we can shine, we must remove ourselves from Nigeria. That is the reality. That is it. It doesn't, they made the people, our people now, to have a taste of looting. They have a taste of position of power, using it to loot, to kill people. So they say, no, all these things you are saying, no. Nigeria, because he have power, because the Fulani empowered him, the Caliphate empowered him. So he don't think on the bigger picture. All that matters for him is his private. Remember, Merchant of Venice by Shakespeare is written. Shylock, written by Shakespeare. He's a Jew. He's still standing. All these are, something written about the Jews, how they are being seen. Oh, they love money. Oh, they this and that. They are too intelligent. About Shylock. Do you understand me? Because they are in Europe. But now they are in their country, they can do anything they want. They develop nuclear weapon. They develop any type of thing they want. They don't limit themselves. Do you understand? But if it is in Europe, if they didn't have their country, before they can have permission to do something which is in their brain, they will start looking for permission which they will not be given, unless now they will steal it from them and do it made in Germany, discovered, invented in Germany. Whereas the people that did it are the Jews. Now in their country, the sky is their limit. That is only what we are calling for, because Nigeria is bringing us down. We're in a bad situation in Nigeria. The bad situation is that we are not, exploiting our capability, our natural capability. No, we never even start. No, they want to destroy us or destroy us with Nigeria. But IPOB is here. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has come. He opened our eyes, and we must get Biafra, because there lies our savior, Biafra. Continue listening, please.
And we want us so that he gives household of man to Igbo man. They will just turn northern Nigeria to broad like prison. It's not possible. What do our people know? They don't know anything.
I saw this thing forwarded WhatsApp today. I saw what forwarded WhatsApp today.
Igbo, you see that was a mistake Buhari made when Buhari came in as president. Had it been he want Nigeria to move faster, I swear to God, he would have hold a town hall meeting in southeastern Nigeria. Tell the Igbo religious leaders, the business leaders, and tell them that they should support his government. You understand? They will know even anywhere dollar is, they will go and bring dollar to push his government. Say he don't want to do it, he don't want to have anything to do with people. Look at where we are today. It's not possible now. Because, if you are talking about criminals in the world, America is the #1 criminal country in the world. Didn't you know that?
Followed by Israel.
Because it is the Igbos that will teach you the sense. They will tell you that this is what you are supposed to do to succeed. You know what I mean? With all about
so you know that that the Igbos are really pushed to tight corner in Nigeria. That the Igbos are just on the fringes of being
we should not lie to ourselves. If you are talking about the real sector of the economy, it is Igbos that shape the economy. You don't know. Because if you go to Mandilas now, you go to Alaba, you go to Ladipo, you will see person, just a young boy will count $50,000, put inside pocket, they go China, they go bring something. If Babangida, I think when Buhari has sense, that's 2015 when he became, he would have called 5-10 Igbo businessmen and tell them that we want light in Nigeria. And and review the license where they give all these disco. By now would have gotten light. Because Igbos will go to Germany, they will go to anywhere and bring light to Nigeria. And then those importers of generators, see, we don't want generator in Nigeria. I think we need light. You understand? See this guy. Do you know there is one thing that people don't understand? There is this man they call Batunaji. Maybe you've heard of him.
Batunaji,
former Minister of Power.
Yes.
Do you know why they push him out? Do you know in Nigeria currently Batunaji is generating over 10,000 megawatts of electricity? But do you know that? Close to you now. There is a place they call he has a company. He has a company in Abia he has built it already. Federal government refused to buy the electricity. He is one of the best engineers in America. They brought him from America now. Batunaji. You don't know Batunaji?
I know him, former of Jonathan forced him to resign.
Because he want to give us light. And the evil who has been preventing Nigeria from getting light advised Jonathan to drive the man. You know that there is a company they call Geometrics. As I'm talking to you, if you go to Abia, they have one of the largest single private owned electricity generating plants in Nigeria. Yeah, of course now.
And the electricity that generating, where are they using them?
He's selling it to individuals.
In Abia?
Yes, not only in Abia. He transfers electricity to other places. He says, just browse Geometrics. You see it now online. Geometrics. He's the owner of Geometrics. And another thing where Buhari made mistake is that it is people that have heart. If you go to Saudi Arabia, this Saudi crown prince, most of his friends are black. When Buhari went to Saudi Arabia, the person that moved Saudi crown prince to Buhari is an Igbo guy now.
Hey.
Now this guy, but he can't Saudi Crown Prince make the guy in America. You understand?
Eh?
Uh-huh. Even Saudi Arabia, they are state oil company. They want to privatize it now. The 1% is Nigerian that want to buy that 1% of their shares, and it's an Igbo man.
Hey, I never know all these things.
There is one thing is that there is one thing people don't understand. If this refinery will work, if Buhari tell Igbo people say, I want to refine, this man what they call Ibeto. Ibeto has a chemical plant in Houston, in America. My brother now is the director of DPR. He's the current head of DPR. And Ibeto came to meet him that he has capacity that he can bring people to come and build refinery bigger than that of Dangote. But it is Dangote that push him out of Nigeria.
Yes, I know.
Ibeto. Do you know that Ibeto up to now? Ibeto.
Are you listening? They know. They know what they are doing. Are you listening? But the problem is that will our people learn? He says Dangote. They push Ibeto, of which everybody know, and they know. They promote their own. That is the bad situation we are in Nigeria. Nigeria is killing us. But will money and the power allow these so-called political idiots to understand the true situation? They know. But they are being influenced by money and power. To have self-denial, to deny the reality that is on ground. Do you see it? Continue listening.
It is Dangote that push him out of Nigeria.
Yes, I know.
Ibeto. Do you know that Ibeto up to now, Ibeto is paying more than $1 million on high sea. His cement are still on high sea. He wanted to flood Nigeria market with cement at $1 per bag. And people don't even understand. If Igbo man rule Nigeria, you don't enter trouble now. Northerners, the first people they even deal with are Yoruba. And that is why Yoruba will
So, the position we are in Nigeria is a very sad situation. That is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is suffering for. That is why he is suffering. He is not suffering out of any of his own sin. He is suffering for our collective interest. That is why we need to support IPOB. We need to support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Please continue listening.
Northerners, the first people they even deal with are Yoruba. And that is why Yoruba will never.
It's life from the pit of hell. We don't have problem with anybody. All that we are asking for is for us to be free and practice our natural talents. That is the only thing. Because we cannot practice it in Nigeria. Go to Biafra land, you see. Go to even the wider Nigeria. Many Okada drivers, Keke na Pepe, of Igbo extraction, you see them. These are people that should be inventors. Some of them are even like Henry Ford of America. Because things are in their heads. But Nigeria blocked everything. The caliphate, Sokoto Caliphate blocked everything. And lo and behold, we are running away, scavenging every part of the world. Those that are in the zoo, they are riding Keke and the Pepe, doing different jobs. Others enter into crime because of Nigeria, because of how the Sokoto Caliphate conditioned us. Do you see it? Continue listening.
Hopefully, now Igbo man to become president. It's not possible.
So you now know that Dangote is ripping us.
Yeah, of course now. all the government cement company, not in the seller to Benue Cement, Ashaka and Sokoto Cement. Now you buy them now.
Wow. I'm surprised that you know all these things. Yes, every day we are fighting on social media.
You see, let me tell you, if Buhari can walk up today and pick like 5 Igbo people and say, I beg, please, I want you to support my government. Nigeria will change within the system of our life. People will start shouting, where this man? You know, you don't want to have anything to do with Igbo. And that is why this government is going down.
So you know the government is going down.
It's going down now. We are not moving forward. We are not moving forward. You see, we need to tell ourselves the truth. Let me tell you. Look at.
For your information, this Alhaji is a person that said he will support his brother even if his brother is eating human flesh. He will support. That is a very sad situation we are in a country like this, a so-called country like this. That is a place Britain is campaigning for us to be in unity, for us to continue existing as human beings. Where they want to exterminate us, they want to turn us into morons. What they are look at how they are sponsoring the translation of Quran into Igbo. Could deal with us. We never remove ourselves from the European colonization. Now it is Arab, direct Arab and Caliphate colonization. Only one people. All that we are doing now is to remove ourselves. This time should be everybody's collective effort. I'm telling you, this is a collective effort. Otherwise, in Nigeria, we are gone. We are in a very serious trouble in Nigeria. Remember, I'm talking about saving ourselves from the current bad situation. Let us continue.
Yes, I know.
From in the whole of Africa.
Yes, I know.
You know, he's a friend of King of Morocco. He's a great friend of Soko Somali. Who did Buhari know? That is the problem we don't have. We have. And that is why you see that even Tinubu is there. He knows that if Tinubu picks APC ticket as president today, people will not vote for him.
We didn't vote for Buhari now. So Tinubu is capitalizing. That's why he is planting his men that he can do away with Igbos.
No, Northerners will deal with him. You see, a Northerner will even prefer to move with an Igbo man than a Yoruba man. You know, if an Igbo man get money, if the Igbo man get $1 million, he go no say he don't get $1 million. And if Igbo man, you see, if Igbo man won't take action, he can easily open his eye and tell you that this is what I'm going to do. You don't know what Awolowo did to Ojukwu. You know, it was Ojukwu that went to release Awolowo from prison.
Yes, man.
When they sentenced him to life in prison. When Ojukwu became governor of Eastern Region, the first thing he did was to go and release Awolowo. You know the same Awolowo that killed.
Kalaba.
You know the same Awolowo that killed him. He went and told Awolowo that you go and declare Biafra. Then he said Awolowo should go and declare his own. But what did Awolowo told you? Awolowo said declare first. When you declare first, I will declare. The next thing Awolowo became Minister of Finance to go on.
And I know Awolowo is saying that, okay, he said that if you declare, that when you declare, did you tell him that you have declared?
You see, Buhari made the greatest mistake of his life. I swear to God. You know why Igbos are crying? Igbos, they are not even interested to be president or just create enabling environment, make them do their business. You know they are Jews. Religion is not really their problem. Have you ever had any Igbo man fighting for religion? They are not religious. What they need is comfort of life. If they just get comfort. Look at Prince Ato Eze. This man that has Oranto oil and that. Buhari don't want to have anything to do with him. And this man, you know, he is somebody that if Rolls Royce want to create a car today, they want to build a car today, they will contact him whether he is interested. You know, he's only Nigerian now driving 2019 Rolls Royce. You don't want to have anything to do with him. Most Igbos are businessmen. If Buhari, you know, Buhari has a problem. If I were the president of Nigeria, do you know one thing? I would select every southeastern state to have like 3 billionaires. Where we say if they want to call me, they have my number. You know, an Igbo man just want recognition. Say, this man they call president of Nigeria to do. Everybody will rally him.
Do you see how this man make a very vivid description of an Igbo man? He said, president, give one person phone number, president phone number. Hey, everybody, wait, he will climb on top of tree in his community and say, look, let me call president now, so that everybody will gather. Do you see how they study and know us? Do you see that? That is why we continue hammering here, so that we change our characters. All those harmful characters that are harming us. Pride, all these characters, our enemies are using it against us. They are using it against us. We should change. That is how humans evolve. You understand? If you see that there is one type of threat, character that is harming you as a people, you try to gradually discard it, so that our enemies will never understand who we are again. Because when our enemies can predict us, it's finished. If not for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came and opened our eyes, and we start understanding the Fulani, we can now predict them. That is why we are defeating them, and that is why they are mad. Before we were telling, no, they are stupid, they are foolish, they are nothing, they are ordinary cowriers. They don't go to school, they don't do that. And they laugh, not knowing that we are the foolish ones. Do you see? It's better your enemy know you that you don't know nothing, than he understands the point, your weak points. Oh, give him the number, make him, promote him, near him and promote him, give him promotion. Now he will do your bidding. That is what the man is saying, and that is the truth about our people. Oh, he have a Alhaji friend, he have a military friend, an Hausa military friend. Any slightest thing, we go and call him to come and beat his people. Is it not stupidity?
Even fuel is cheaper in the north than in our area.
Our very good threats, very good characters, into a liability, into something that they will use to conquer us more and more. But here we say no. Let me play it a bit more. I thought it's 20 minutes, but no, it is even 52 minutes or 59 minutes. But I'll not play it up. But let us go a bit. Continue listening.
This man they call president of Nigeria to do. Everybody will rally him, and he would like to make. Nothing will happen to you. This sickness where Buhari is sick, is ordinary. It's not ordinary. Yeah, IBB left power 1992. He's one of recent that he started falling sick.
He is not suffering out of any of his own sin. He is suffering for our collective interests. That is why we need to support IPOB. We need to support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Please continue listening.
Look at us. The first thing they even do with Yoruba, and that is why Yoruba, Taiwanese, all these Thailand, all these Chinese, they come for trade fair now. Who they buy Chinese franchise? Not the Igbo people. If this agricultural revolution he's even talking about, the people that would have helped him, helped his government to grow agri in Nigeria would have been Igbo. What you need to do is to tell them, make them build silos all over the country. Give them, in olden days, I'm a young boy, in olden days, during the regional, we have marketing boards that market farm produce.
Yes.
When you build all these silos all over the country, give contract to Igbos, make them build those silos. Tell them that now you go get license, like Cosmos Maduka, all those big people, just give them license, say now go to market Nigerian food all over the world. You see that Nigeria will become an agrarian country all of a sudden, because I don't know where people they buy food. Is the booking mono where we buy food? That is the problem where this is. There is one thing we don't understand. You see Louis Ojukwu. You know Ojukwu, late Ojukwu's father, Louis Ojukwu. He's the first transporter in Nigeria.
Yes, I know.
And he's the first person that when he was alive, that Igbo, what they call it, that place, that Idopa, that he get Idopa.
I know.
If you go to Idopa, you go see Yoruba, you go see Hausa, you go see Igbo. Most of his properties all over, you see them, every tribe they there. He's a detribalized Nigeria, because he's a businessman. You understand?
Yeah.
And Louis Ojukwu that time, he's the only major transporter to John Hodge. Yeah. All those white companies where they come to Nigeria. Yeah. That he bring levities to Nigeria. Most big companies. Igbo man, no be say he want to become president or minister. Louis Ojukwu was offered to the minister and he refused.
It's life from the pit of hell. We don't have problem with anybody. All that we are asking for is for us to be free and practice our natural talents. That is the only thing, because we cannot practice it in Nigeria. Go to Biafra land, you see. Go to even the wider Nigeria. Many Okada drivers, keke na pepe, of Igbo extraction, you see them. These are people that should be inventors. Some of them are even like Henry Ford of America, because everything, things are in their heads. But Nigeria blocked everything. The caliphate, Sokoto Caliphate, blocked everything. And lo and behold, we are running away, scavenging every part of the world. Those that are in the zoo, they are riding keke and the pepe, doing different jobs. Others enter into crime because of Nigeria, because of how the Sokoto Caliphate conditioned us.
Okay, go
you see it? Continue listening.
So you really know that Nigeria is actually going down?
We are not moving forward now, Chief. Because Buhari, we are sitting on the time bomb, waiting to explode. And people don't know. I'm afraid now that by next year, I have started processing my documents. By next year, I will leave Nigeria and I will not come back again.
No. If you leave Nigeria, where are we going to run to?
You are even talking about, do you know that in my village now, 1,000 naira, if you give 1,000 naira to person, but if you like say you don't carry 1 million, give out.
Yes, man.
People are hungry.
People are hungry. And the man doesn't
They are hungry everywhere. And the problem is that he's not doing anything. Is it?
Let me stop this clip here. Although from time to time I will be playing it complete, if I may, here on this platform. All these things that is being revealed by this Fulani man, Alhaji, will show you how we are in a bad situation, the current bad situation we are in, and how they master our character. I say it again, when your enemies know your behavior or your pattern of behavior, you need to change. You understand? They understand our pattern of behavior. That is why they are dealing with us. That is why they can bring somebody like Hope Uzodinma, impose it on Imo, and give him a mission, and he's doing it very well. Because they know that once they put him there, even once they call the House of Assembly people, the state senators, they call them at the background. They will all jump fence and be supporting the person. Now forget politics. Nah, I can all of us. We will be visiting Asorok together. You know now we near Asorok, so forget about all of them jumped the fence. Why people are outside protesting against the illegal removal of Ihedio? I'm not saying that they are any of them is good, but at least it portrayed the little confidence of the people. What the people voted, give it to them. Now, as people were outside protesting, the state senators, they have ratified, and all of them galvanized behind the Hope Uzodinma. Before you talk, Johannes and Igbo put their weight. Say Hope Uzodinma is now the savior. Don't worry that nobody should talk. I could remember Emmanuel when we warned the Hedio and say, do not be, if you continue, you become a political leper. This is our people for you. You understand? They made them very cheap. That is why you see today, criminality is going, they are using criminals to commit blunders in our land. When they are being called by Umuade in America, well, you people are trying, you know what? You are in the bush checkmating, whereas the people, the DOS are blocking every money. They don't love you. Don't worry, join us, rebel against them, we will give you money. Send out your account, we'll pay you money. We'll be rewarding you. As they give them the initial money, no money again, they told them, now what you are going to be doing, be kidnapping people, so that you'll be making money. We are in freedom fighting. Do you understand? Started causing confusion everywhere in our land, using criminals. We need to change from this character of being very cheap. Very, very cheap. Now, remember, I'm talking about saving ourselves from the current situation. You know, I've been saying it. That the market fire disasters are happening all over Nigeria is not a coincidence. Rather, a planned economic sabotage against Biafrans. Our non-functioning railway lines are being quietly dismantled with no outrage from our political class. Only IPOB is shouting about it, raising alarm. They are putting us more and more. You know, the more we go, the worse it becomes. You see? Because these people, they want to gradually annihilate us as a people. When I mean annihilation, it is not only maybe killing everybody. No, that is not the only annihilation. But systematic destruction of our ways of life, turning us into vassals, into things marionettes they can control. Is it not what is happening in our land? Is it not what is happening in our land? The only fraction of people that don't want to agree to our very bad situation is doing that due to the Sokoto Caliphate's political conditioning. They are doing so just to solidify and further their political career and ambitions under the Nigeria setting. For a Biafran or Igbo Biafran to be accepted in the Nigeria political elitism, he or she must live in denial by campaigning that we the Igbos or we the Biafrans in the Nigeria political elitism. he or she must live in denial by campaigning that we the Igbos or we the Biafrans in the Nigeria political elitism. He or she must live in denial by campaigning that we the Igbos or we the Biafrans in the Nigeria political elitism. He or she must live in denial by campaigning that we the Igbos or we the Biafrans
now you about to become president.
Nigeria.
So you now know that Dangote is Philippine.
Yeah, of course now. All the government cement company, maybe in the Senate, Benue Cement, Ashaka, and Sokoto Cement. Now you buy them now.
Wow. I'm surprised that you know all these things. Yes, every day we are fighting them social media.
You see, let me tell you, if Buhari can walk up today and pick like 5 people and say, I beg, please, I want you to support my government. Nigeria will change within the people of our life. People will start shouting, where this man? You know, you don't want to have anything to do with evil. And that is why the government is going down.
So you know the government is going down.
It's going down now. We are not moving forward. We are not moving forward. You see, we need to tell ourselves the truth. Look at.
For your information, this Alhaji is a person that said he will support his brother even if his brother is eating human flesh. He will support. That is a very sad situation we are in a country like this, a so-called country like this. Yes, yes. Quran into Igbo to deal with us. We never remove ourselves from the European colonization. Now it is Arab, direct Arab and Caliphate colonization. But we must continue. As I said, for an Igbo Biafran to be accepted in the Nigeria political elitism, he or she must live in denial by campaigning that we, the Igbos, the Biafrans, are never in any bad situation. He always generalizes issues by saying that every part of Nigeria is suffering, which is a very big lie and deception. You know, the way they put it, they will tell you that, oh, come to Anambra villages, come to Imo villages. They are like a small London compared to Zamfara villages. How dare you compare us with them? What we are doing in our capacity, we never even start. But they themselves, they have no other capacity because that is their standard. I've been saying it and I continue saying it. So that people should stop comparing us with them that, oh, look, we are even living much more better. Notwithstanding that they are Nigerian presidents, politicians, they are in control of everything. That is deception, please. People should stop looking it through that perspective. It is lie. You don't compare us with them. Because we have our energies, our ability, capability, which we have not even exploited. We have not explored at all. Being blocked by Nigeria. And you are telling us, look at. That is why they are trying to convert us into being what they want us to be. Like the Almajiris, or even worse. Do you understand? Only the restoration of Biafra will change all these things. Do you understand me? If we are given equal opportunities with others, infrastructures like others, treatments like others, we shall really excel more than any other. But they mischievously kept us under check as a people. Do we have international airport? The answer is no. Do you know what it means? What Lagos is making only on because of the airports and seaports? Do you know what they are making? Do you know how that is the reason why the economy is booming? And all those that are doing it are us. You want to travel abroad, you have to first of all go to Lagos in order to wait for your flight, because you are not going to go that day. You will sleep in a hotel unless you have a house in Lagos or a friend. And when you sleep there, you have to eat. Even if you don't have eat in the restaurant, you have to buy something. Something must be prepared for you to eat. All those things prepared, the gusi and oboro, they bought it there in Lagos. The gas you are using, yeah, they buy it in Lagos. It is economy, you know, bringing up the economy. You understand? If we have airports, our international airports in Biafra land, all these things, we don't need to be spending it in Lagos, we spend it in our land. A granite seller will be enjoying in our land. People will be coming in order to do business because of all these infrastructures. But lo and behold, we don't have them. That is why if we have our country, now we can control our future, our destiny, which the caliphate vowed at the inception of Nigeria, that they should never allow the indigenous people to control their destiny. Do you know how bad that thing is? How bad that type of word is? It is a word that can bring war. A statement that if other places, other people, it can bring war immediately. You understand? Examples of all these political harlots and pigs and low-life individuals are people like Ojo Zokalo, Joe Ibokwe, Hope Uzodinma, etc. Do you know that Joe Ibokwe in the 1980s, he was shouting that they will take up arms as Biafrans because Nigeria is not favoring Biafra or favoring Igbo people. But now he went to Lagos. They made him Gota minister. He started meeting Jagapan, and all of a sudden, everybody is okay. No person is marginalized. Do you see the type of useless character some Igbo people have? Do you see that? Very few of our people also believe that our current bad situation could be rectified or solved as we continue in the Nigeria setting. It is lie from the pit of hell. Nigeria, nothing can be corrected in Nigeria. Nothing. If the Jews cannot correct their situation in Europe, in civilized Europe, don't talk about the caliphate that is backwards, primitive backwards caliphate in their thinking. How do you think that our situation could be rectified? Look at civilized Europe. But they still kill people. They still burn the Jews, kill the Jews. Because of their progress. Because of their natural talent, God-given progress, advancement in their brain. When they were in Europe, they castigate them, they kill them, they burn their properties. They targeted them. That is why they run and have to suicidally find a country. They have to get their own country. In order to be in charge. The same thing to us. In Nigeria, we don't have the situation we are in. And that is what we are saying. Okay. These are the class of people that feel that they could continue getting crumbs and the protections from their Fulani masters as privileges or as privileged house niggers. Those that feel that they could lose their investments in other parts of Nigeria outside Biafra land, which is lie. You know, the guarantee to any of your investment is having our country. Have you forgotten how many buildings are being destroyed? Do you remember the other, is it Alfa Romeo hotel or motel in Abuja owned by Biafran that was just out without warning destroyed, I think last year or last 2 years. Cooled down in Abuja because he's an Igbo man. He has some qualms with the caliphate, and without even informing him, they didn't allow him to pick any of his properties inside the house. They brought everything down. If we have our own country, this kind of thing can never happen. You understand? Because look at how they are burning our houses in Biafra land. They pretended they put fire in our houses and turn our people into refugees overnight. Do you think that in Biafra land, no matter what, this thing can happen? The answer is no, because we are living with people that we don't know. They don't know us. We don't know them. We shouldn't have any business staying with them. That is why at any slightest thing, they bring them people from outside. You know, the Sharia knot is people from outside. They tell them that now you have been praying to kill infidels. We are sending you. We are in the house of the communities of infidels. Deal with them according to how you feel, and that is what they are doing. This is the bad situations we are in. These are those that are aspiring to enter and climb the Nigeria political ladder to look like other criminal looters before them. They believe that joining in the clamor to save our collective selves from the current bad situation will spoil or endanger their chances of being future looters. I'm talking about the very few people that believe that our current bad situation could be rectified or solved in the Nigeria setting. These are the people I'm defining. In reality, our current situation in Nigeria is very bad. Where the Fulani Caliphate placed ceiling on top of us as our limitation through quota system. Instead of sky being our limit, meritocracy is never allowed in the Nigeria setting, because they believe that if meritocracy is allowed, everything will go to the Southern Protectorate, especially Biafrans. Therefore, as Nnamdi Azikiwe waited for Ahmad Bello, the Fulani Caliphate, to be ready for independence until 1960, when Ahmad Bello has negotiated and gotten assurance from the British or from Britain of his northernization agenda in the Nigeria setting, the Fulani Caliphate is now limiting our capabilities for us to also continue waiting for them to be up to date this time, and this will never be achievable. In this limitation of our natural capabilities to development and advancement as a people, we are now conditioned, programmed, and turned into individual hyenas, jackals, and all sorts of dangerous animals to hustle for our individual survival to the complete detriment of our collective survival. We became wild, untrimmed flowers that should have been beautiful if trimmed. This is the horrible bad situation we currently found ourselves. That is, go and hustle for your individual progress, for your individual survival at all costs. You know what the Nigerian setting, the caliphate, has put us into? Everybody go and hustle for yourself. That is why all of us, people are doing all kinds of things in order to survive. Because they made us to eliminate anything about government in our mind. Do you see the danger? A typical Igbo man doesn't even know that a government should do one thing or the other for him. No. They don't. We don't know that. Because of the setting we are, that we should get government help. They say, just tell somebody an ordinary Biafran, tell him, oh, this thing you are doing, government supposed to fund you. He will laugh. Which government? They raise in our mind that government should finance things, projects of individuals. You understand? The government could make help, put policies that are, suitable for progress. Look at Railway line, they are removing. Infrastructure that are little infrastructure, though is not functioning, but the line, they are removing it in our land. That is how bad it is. That is how bad it is. They turned us into jackals. When you see Biafrans, oh, they caught this one is committing crime. Oh, he carry market, he carry drug, he this and that, he do one thing or the other. Because it is the way Nigeria setting have put us into. If we go continue walking like zombies without fighting back, a time will come, we will be eating ourselves raw. You understand me? We will be eating ourselves raw. That is what the Fulani, they have wicked plan against us. Since 1970, now they enter into the real war of conquest of Biafra land. And I say 1970, when our people were celebrating that, oh, war ended, no victor, no vanquish. Now the Fulani now deceived us because of our gullibility and entered into the real war of conquest. That is the reality. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu checked all around 360 degrees and found out that in Nigeria, our natural capabilities are limited. In Nigeria, we are thwarted as a people. In Nigeria, we have no future as a people. In Nigeria, we are meant to be slaves, as the British converted and named Azikiwe's father, Obededom, meaning servant of Edom. For us to be slaves to the Sokoto Caliphate, that is what is future as a people. In Nigeria, we are meant to be slaves, as the British converted and named Azikiwe's father, Obededom, meaning servant of Edom. For us to be slaves to the Sokoto Caliphate, that is what is future as a people. In Nigeria, we are meant to be slaves, as the British converted and named Azikiwe's father, Obededom, meaning servant of Edom. For us to be slaves to the Sokoto Caliphate, that is what is future as a people. In Nigeria, we are meant to be slaves, as the British converted and named Azikiwe's father, Obededom, meaning servant of Edom. For us to be slaves to the Sokoto Caliphate, that is what is future as a people. In Nigeria, we are meant to be slaves, as the British converted and named Azikiwe's father, Obededom, meaning servant of Edom. For us to be slaves to the Sokoto Caliphate, that is what is future as a people. In Nigeria, we are meant to be slaves, as the British converted and named Azikiwe's father, Obededom, meaning servant of Edom. For us to be slaves to the Sokoto Caliphate, that is what is future as a people. In Nigeria, we are meant to be slaves, as the British converted and named Azikiwe's father, Obededom, meaning servant of Edom. For us to be slaves to the Sokoto Caliphate, that is what is future as a people. In Nigeria, we are meant to be slaves, as the British converted and named Azikiwe's father, Obededom, meaning servant of Edom. For us to be slaves to the Sokoto Caliphate, that is what is future as a people. In Nigeria, we are meant to be slaves, as the British converted and named Azikiwe's father, Obededom, meaning servant of Edom. For us to be slaves to the Sokoto Caliphate, that is what is future as a people. In Nigeria, we are meant to be slaves, as the British converted and named Azikiwe's father, Obededom, meaning servant of Edom. For us to be slaves to the Sokoto Caliphate, that is what is future as a people. In Nigeria, we are meant to be slaves, as the British converted and named Azikiwe's father, Obededom, meaning servant of Edom. For us to be slaves to the Sokoto Caliphate, that is what is future as a people. In Nigeria, we are meant to be slaves, as the British converted and named Azikiwe's father, Obededom, meaning servant of Edom. For us to be slaves to the Sokoto Caliphate, that is what is future as a people. In Nigeria, we are meant to be slaves, as the British converted and named Azikiwe's father, Obededom, meaning servant of Edom. For us to be slaves to the Sokoto Caliphate, that is what is future as a people. In Nigeria, we are meant to be slaves, as the British converted and named Azikiwe's father Obededom, meaning servant of Edom. For us to be slaves to the Sokoto Caliphate, that is what it is. As a people, in Nigeria, we are meant to be slaves, as the British converted and named Azikiwe's father Obededom, meaning servant of Edom. For us to be slaves to the Sokoto Caliphate, that is what it is. Welcome back. I don't know. Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. Let's continue. As I was saying, because I was concluding even, but my voice started repeating, and my voice should be coming out now. As I was saying, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu checked. You know, the last statement I said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu checked all around 360 degrees and found out that in Nigeria, our natural capabilities, and capacities are limited. In Nigeria, we are thwarted as a people. They placed ceiling on top of us as our limit. We are thwarted as a people. In Nigeria, we have no future. In Nigeria, we are meant to be slaves, as the British converted and named Azikiwe's father Obededom, meaning servant of Edom. You know, before Azikiwe's father started following, become personal assistant to Frederick Lugard, he was converted to Christianity, and they renamed him Obededom. Nnamdi Azikiwe, Obededom. He didn't understand what that name means. Spiritually, it connotes something. It has a spiritual connotation. They have on his head that, look, you and your people will be servants of Edom, servants of the caliphate that are our servants. You will be slaves to them. That is what it means, Obededom. For your information, for us to be slaves to the Sokoto Caliphate. But today we are saying no. We are rebelling against it because we have been going on to that because of ignorance. Therefore, the only way to save ourselves from this current bad situation is the restoration of Biafra, where there will be no more quota system. Do you know what quota system limits a people? Quota system is meant in order to kill talents. Do you know that? Do you know that if there is quota system, all these about 8 so-called Nigerian Americans that won spaces or elections in American midterm election, they wouldn't have been, because they would say, there is nothing for you. You are not a natural indigene. So you have quota. You have no quota here. Do you see? But they take the best because, you know, meritocracy is about picking the best to build a country. That is one thing you don't have in Nigeria. That is the bad situation we are in, because we are always going for the best. You understand? In Nigeria, they tell you it's not the best, though. It's not about the best, but it's about who knows. How can you build a country in that way? This is why we need Biafra, where meritocracy will be number one. Where, you know, if you are the best, there is no quota system. Even if what we want is progress, advancement to the people, to the country. That is it. That is the speed we will take. All those things, we don't have it in Nigeria. The only way to save ourselves from this current bad situation is the restoration of Biafra, where there will be no quota system, where we shall be able to run our own lives, where every citizen will be given equal opportunity to thrive, where the sky will be our limit instead of the current ceiling which the Sokoto Caliphate placed on top of us as our limitation, where we shall thrive and contribute our own quota towards human advancement. That is why we are doing what we are doing. That is why we are doing everything to save ourselves from the current bad situation. I will go into a few minutes break so that when I come back, I will open the lines so that our people will start calling in to aid their views on this submission. Please do not go away. I will be right back.
This country is finished. This country is finished. Nobody believed it. And several years ago, 3 years ago, I came out and said that look, a dollar was going to get to 1,000 naira. Nobody believed it. Security, I said it. And I told you that this government, the way they are going, after Afghanistan, it will be Nigeria. This government will surrender the Asa Villa to bandits. Are we not getting close to that? Schools are closing in Abuja. And people are keeping quiet. And they want me to keep quiet. And I say, no, I will not keep quiet. I have said it. We have said it, my colleagues here, especially Governor Wiki have said it. We have all said it. We are in the same shoes. You know the challenge that we're having. Bandits have taken over. Fulani bandits, not just bandits. Not thief bandits. I know we have criminal elements, whether from thief or Igbo or Yoruba and all that. But the main bandits today we have are Fulani bandits from Niger, from Mauritania, from Ghana, from Senegal, from Libya, from Chad, from all over the place. And because they have chosen that they will take Nigeria to become a Fulani nation. Period. Buhari have said it. General Danjuma have said it. It's not just Otom that is saying it. So what are we talking about? We here in Tivland, in Benue State, our forefathers, in 1804, stood against the invasion and occupation of Benue tribe and saying, no, we will not accept it. For those of you who have chosen to work and accept the invasion, taking over our land, may God bless you. May God help you. Because God said I should not curse you. If God were to allow me to curse you, I would say you are a cursed person, and God will deal with you. Just this week, 18 people were killed from my local government. Innocent people, farmers. I went to teaching hospital. A young man, barely in his 20 years, his 2 eyes were plucked by Fulani herdsmen. And they sent him a message to tell me that as long as I maintain the prohibition of open grazing, they will continue to do this. Another man's hand was chopped. He's still in the teaching hospital. You can go there and see him. And you want me to be celebrating Fulani men? To hell with Atiku and any other Fulani man who says and any man supporting Atiku here and all that is an enemy. I want this to be known. As long as I'm governor, and except my people tell me that, look, withdraw from this. If you want to be slaves to the Fulani men, you can go there and be slaves. I can never be a slave. It's better I die than be a slave to the Fulani. What are we talking about? That more than 36 people were massacred about 3 weeks ago in Logo local government. That is where our senator comes from. He was there. 36 people, others were missing, so we did not know. And in fact, after he visited, a pastor from one of my friend's church went to the farm and he was murdered. His wife ran. We are here to bury him. I had to make money available for him to be buried. Next week. 36 people were murdered by these Fulanis. Just today, I didn't know, from Logo local government, that is where our senator comes from. 8 people were murdered for no reason. And then you want me to be laughing and to be enjoying and to be appreciating you for what? My tenure ends in May next year. After my tenure, you can do anything. And if you think you have any right over me, you can do whatever you want. I have written my will. I don't care about that. Nobody should threaten me. This is what my 5 colleagues here that decided to visit here cancelled and are fighting for. We cannot accept this. Agreement is an agreement. If the national chairman said he was going to resign, if a northern president was elected, why is he resisting it now? What kind of agreement is that? Do you accept that kind of agreement? Or so you want to come and fool me that I'm a Benue man, so I should betray other people? Governor Yisi Wike was one who stood with me and accepted that national chairman should come to Benue State. All my colleagues here, look at them, Makinde, Ugwanyi, Basu. We met and they agreed that since I pleaded because I said it should be this. You know, many people here, they come and they say, why should I be talking about a team man, Benue man, not being chairman? I cannot be a betrayer. I'm not one, and I will never be. That is the whole thing. So all these things they say about the governor of Otom saying that he doesn't want that is not the thing. He had succeeded. And many people are using that to blackmail me, that I was the chairman of the zoning committee. Yes, I was the chairman of the zoning committee. The National Working Committee did not make me chairman. It was the group of those who were nominated to be chairman that made me chairman. And it was agreed in that meeting that since people have bought forms, let us allow everybody to contest. But once a chairman comes, a presidential candidate comes from the north, the chairman will go to the south. That was the arrangement. We're not in dispute about this. So all these lies that the national chairman is telling people about is not true. And I want you to know that Wike is not against Benue State, is not against the chairman being from here. Actually, he's a title header to hold down from Benue State. He's not against it, but it just stands for the truth. Just like MC Develop said, agreement is agreement, and it is important to keep to the agreement. If you don't keep to agreement, then you are creating problems.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra Hausa service coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Alu province of Biafra land. We are here live and direct today, being the 11th day of November 2022, being Oboche Afo in our calendar. Our lines are now opened And our direct line is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. Remember, the topic of my submission today talks about saving ourselves from the current bad situation we are in the zoo called Nigeria, because we are in a very horrible situation owing to some of the things I have explained. I have a first caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program.
Yes, Mazi, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
The whole world is hearing you, not only me. Even Alhaji and Kunle, they are listening to you.
Thank you very much.
Go on.
Yes, of course they are. Mazi, thank you very much, my big brother, Mazi Jonathan, and salute you. I appreciate you so much for the job that you are doing for Biafrans all over the whole world. May God guide and protect you and your family. Mazi, I commit onion doing into the hands of our the DOS and the HOD and all the principal officers that is working assiduously to make sure that Biafra is being restored. I salute you from the bottom of my heart. I remember your brother will be calling you from the UK. Mazi, when you look at this autumn from your topic, if you look at this the statement of autumn and look at all these governors in our land, you see there is a and look at all these governors in our land, you see there is a was left a knife on his forehead. What he did was to come there and ask everybody to pray. What is why he was there? That is why I am calling Biafrans all over the whole world. The statement of autumn says it all. You see that faith, they have gone wild, and then the national community have seen it. Anyway, they know exactly what is going on. They know. But there is the reason why God is saying all these things. Whatever Autumn is saying is implicating Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. But people will just say, people will look at it that they won't call it anything. Some people will not report and say that this thing Autumn is saying is implicating Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The Zoo Fulani Janjaweed kidnapped him and place him on a DSS custody for the past a year plus today. And the Igbo governors, and I know they're not going to say anything, and Johannes and the so-called and so forth, they only make noise on social media. This is what call Johannes and all these people, they don't make coming in our land. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asked them to security. They said no. We form ESN and they start fighting these governors, these PG, these people, senators, all of them. They start fighting ESN. They are the ones who call the community to start fighting ESN. But look at what Autumn is saying. Are you aware that Autumn made this that a boy of 20-something years, he still American government is their interest. American government is the most criminality government in the world. They want Fulani to a boy of 25 years that have money on his phone, 2 eyes, and tell him that he go and speak to welcome. What the result IPO to bad terrorists Britain will be running up and down with their BBC, megaphone, and antenna about them. Criminality, the oil in our land, they are killing it because they have the thing, they have the politics, and they have the monopoly of to come to our land and and put a blockade on our land and kill us. We handle things like this. I think that we are looking at that. These Chinese thinking that we are going to surrender our inflated. My worry now is this. After we come ESM to our land, in December on our governors, our politicians, all the people are fighting our people. They are fighting our people. They want their people. Let us work in the past. So did you tell me? All these people that was a lot of was saying this thing. All these people, all of them, the West and the East, whatever they go, they are there. Defending himself, they are watching them because this is I think we need to pursue this. My worst anger is this autopilot people. This autopilot and this infiltrator people. Biafrans, anywhere you see this idiot them, you closer to them. Either you facing them or if they face you, you cannot ask them. Not so that you get with anywhere. People in Biafra land report them, just come up and tell us, look at where they are and look what for us. But this criminal, this judge that they brought in the name of, I don't know who introduced me as this criminal. That is my anger every day. This is doing all of things, deceiving our people in the name of fight. Our people to work. It's one that thinks every day when I look in the morning. People cannot put it under. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Ndewo, Mazi. Ndewo. We must continue. We must continue. Caller on signal. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Call on signal.
Ndewo, Mazi Jonathan. Good evening from my side. I remain your brother, Mazi Celestinogba from the coastal region of Biafra. Mazi, I want to say that what is happening to us presently is a template written and drawn by Ottoman Danfodio and his cronies. So that is exactly what is happening. And these people, you could see that they share some similarities in value system with the British, because conquest is one thing that bound them together. And I think that was the reason they could not fight themselves here in the contraption called Nigeria. First and foremost, in the language of Chief Obafemi Awolowo, he said that Nigeria is a mere geographical expression. In realism, Nigeria doesn't exist. And why it is like that? It means that it is an enterprise. It means that indigenous people within that geographical creation can be exploited. It means that they can be emancipated. And Mazi Jonathan, let me tell you something. You see, the Funanis are trickish. What they are doing is, in a way, just trying to destroy our organic nature. And without being organic, we cannot develop at our own pace. So, and if I will have to narrow it to the political space that you call some of these criminals leaders, of course they are not. Service to people, call to serve and service to people, the people must be honorable. But you can see that what they did was just to try to destroy our people and make a kind of imposition They decide who comes in political space to represent the people. And these people who comes into the political space are people that has questionable track record, that they cannot say no to the Funanis. What they do is just to represent the interest of Funanis, deeply trying to destroy our people by trying to impose some anti-people policies that are very inimical and hindering our development from our organic creations. So these are some of the things, and the only way we can just get liberated is through what we are doing. It is through this message of emancipation and exploitation. It is through this quest for freedom. It is by inclusive propagation of these messages that the message of liberation can get to our people. Mazi Jonathan, can you just imagine what happened during the war? Why the combined forces of America, British, and the Egypt, you know, wage a war on the Biafran indigenous nations. Could you imagine how speedily our scientists and our technologists developed? Could you imagine what they were able to manufacture to use to combat these enemies within that range, without trying to identify our organic nature within that NATO period of time? We wouldn't be able to manufacture Obunigwe. We wouldn't be able to hijack Zoo Air Force. We wouldn't be able to achieve some of all these things and some other arms and ammunition that were of Biafran product or production. So these are things that the world, in conjunction with the British, discovered, and they perceive that if we are allowed, without continual destruction of our organic value, that we shall emerge a superpower any moment. And this is what is happening, Mazi Jonathan. The only thing we have to do is to keep doing what we are doing, because they say that how do they just even say it in the Bible? I have forgotten. But we should continue to hammer it the much we can in our own area of capacity, is for us to keep preaching this gospel of restoration and the gospel of emancipation. So by way of doing this, I know and I believe that we can be liberated from this epileptic darkness to a glorious doom. So that is what I think, Mazi, Professor Jonathan. Thank you, and God bless each and every one also. It is Biafra or Biafra.
Of course.
I'm also a Biafra.
All hail Biafra. There will remain blessed. Of course it is. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you, my brother, Jonathan. God bless you, and give you more strength to continue what you are doing. I know you have sleepless nights every day. I know that, I'm sure, because you are now a researcher. There is reason why I said let me try to talk. Yes, you made some certain points that marvels me. I know that already before now, and I want our people to know. One, Azikiwe, you said British converted him and called him Obedidom, and the meaning is the servant of Edom. Yes, the British, they are the descendants of Edomites. and they are the people representing Satan. They hear what we are talking now because they train us to speak their language. Our own language is a heavenly language, but their language is what I call the bottomless pit. That is the language they speak, their English. So what we are saying now is that they now use the father of Azikiwe to turn all of us to slaves because he is the commander of the slaves. That is the house nigger. See what is happening in Onitsha. Yesterday as you are talking of who is that? Is it Emodi family? Emodi, that is Asika. Emodi. They change their name to Emodi, but people still know. We are not talking of Ufajuna. This is where the British plant their devilish act. They know what they are doing. They are hearing us. And they will not do anything because they are trying to see maybe they will push us so that we will react, so that they will find a way to slaughter everybody. Kaswan Igbo. Kaswan Igbo. Ndị be anyị ndị otu anyị na-ege na-ekwokwa gbaa ụwa niile ọkwakwani na nsogbu na-abịa eji okwu ọnụ ejiri ọnụ etinye azụ n'ofe ọkụ igote azụ gote anụ tupu iwe tinye ya n'ofe ejiri okwu ọnụ asị eti m okporoko n'ofe eti m alịla n'ofe mba egote. But I thank God na m ejigolo anya m fụ onye nzọpụta. Obi m dị ọcha nwa today, adị m happy na m ji anya m bụ onye nzọpụta. Ọ bụrụ onye nzọpụta Igbo na onye nzọpụta ndị isi ojii, maka eriri anyị eri. Isi ojii niile eriri anyị eri. So m na-asị gị nna m, jisie ike, continue with what you are doing. Continue hammering. And ana m arịọ ndị be anyị, unu nụsie ebe na-ekwu na redio Biafra, bikoni unu ya ekwu okwu, kwuo na okwu ya aba ulu. Ọ bụrụ ịkọla akụkọ gbago ọkọlụ gbada. Kịta ndị Fulani anyị na na-eme ta amago na ya amago ọfụma because ị mara na mmadụ bụ onye ori, ọ bịa n'akụkụ gị onye esuwu gị ori na-etu onye na-amarị ya onye agha nụrụ ọgwụgwọ ọnụ karịa eji wee dọtutu ọyịbụ onye ndị ukwu. Ekenere m Chukwu. Hey Biafra.
Almost hey Biafra. Ndewo Mazi Chukwuma. Ndewo. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. Caller on direct line. Please go on. Ndewo Mazi.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me? Good evening. Thank you so much, sir. I wish you so much, and I thank you for being here today. My uncle, my only dad, my only brother, my only father, my only creator, Marginalization, Kanu, I praise you forever. So I have to tell you this. In our Igbo lingua, it's my elder brother's friend that taught me this proverb, and I'm living with it, and it's holding me till tomorrow to survive. So why am I using this proverb? You see that tape you played? Please send me both the first and the second part of it. Now, you know why I'm saying this? I engaged with one luminary today. I'll engage with her, and she will always tell me, I love what you guys are doing, but I hope you guys are supporting P2B. I said, Mommy, keep that one apart for now. She said, why are you sounding like this? I said, no, keep it apart for now. Tell me what you want me to do for you. I'll do it and walk away from here. She said, no, she's not trying to push me. Why are you saying this? Is that she likes it that we're not jumping into politics of the day, but I think that we are preaching the gospel of supporting P2B. I said, for now, whatever P2B is doing, that's for him. All I want is freedom. And you know what she would tell me? She say, oh, come on, you don't understand this.
I see you every day. You come visiting me as a learned person. I say no. I don't even know where secondary school ends. Forget this English I'm speaking. I don't know what is happening about education. I'm only copying, replicating what people speak. I borrow it, I put it down in my brain, I go on with that. But what I want you to know is that I really want freedom. And you know what she told me today? She said, this is international politics. I said, what is international politics? A politics where the people of the oppressed refuse to realize and wake up from the complacency that they are being oppressed. Or an international politics whereby Soludo is fighting P2B today that I heard from one of the televisions today. And the husband was telling me this. And I witnessed with my two eyes. And the man did not stop there. He went and bring about the gubernatorial video about what Soludo said before he sit on that seat today. And I was telling the man, I said, that it has this why I don't like it when your money begin to tell me all this. He said, why? I said, yes. We are telling you that this idiot, for the history, that their DNA is from the Fulanese. Why is it that your brother, you think everybody is not supporting for P2B, and he's now coming to query P2B for the whatever thing that's being done on that area? Now, I told him, I said, Mommy, see, these people need to be touched. Not only spraying them with eggs, they need to be taken to their grave. Until then, we will not have this understanding about what is playing around us. He said, no, it's not about kidnapping. You are getting it wrong. What is this international politics? Money explain fact. I want to know. He said, there is no way the international bodies will come to our aid and what we are doing violently. And I said, we are not doing this thing violently. It's because you are not following up. Mazi Nnamdi said, go back to your drawing board, check into the constitution, and understand that there is a place called self-determination chart. Self-determination chart. And everybody knows about this. Nigeria is involved, UN is involved, every party is involved in this. Then why all of a sudden now you are exempting this, making it look as if Nnamdi is following violence? Now, you know why I'm saying all these stories? It's because the people who we have as in truncate our future in their hand, all this prior before now, have refused to understand the kind of policy. And you know the testimony she gave, she said, these people, it's not about education, keep education apart, that these guys, they are good in politics. And this is what you have been telling us in this platform, that the Fulani knows how to play politics. And I told her, okay, see, now you people have pinpointed it out, that this guy has been politics. Why is it that we should play that selfishness of collective effort to carry everybody along and let's walk away from this people plan? He said, no, he's not done that way. I said, okay, what else do you want, Mommy? You think it's about telling me you're a and all that, you go and speak grammar and this people listen. They can't listen to you. You know? So all I'm saying is this. It is high time people understand what we are doing. We are not here for politics. We are not here for politics. And sir, I want to tell you something today, please. You always tell us, it's just that I don't have a way of getting all your steps. I need to study all.
Mazi, are you still there? Mazi, are you still there?
That's the same way we will still fight ourselves. You know, you have been giving us reason that our own situation is not like that. And these people refuse to sit down and study the way you have studied. And they will be coming to deceive the gullibles, telling them rubbish. You know, so I need those steps. I need to get to your archive and pick up those things. Because these guys, if you leave them, they will be deceiving people. Now she's telling me that he saw some idiot collecting money under APC to go and vote for APC. I say, yes, this same thing is what we are planning to stop. And we're doing it seriously. And Now you're condemning Nnamdi Kanu. You can sit down and you listen to Nnamdi Kanu steps formally before you begin to condemn this man. He has never done anything wrong. You know? So all I'm saying is that you are doing a great work for us. Every one of you, all you gospel preachers on this platform are doing a perfect work. But not the same. I want us to come out and tell the whole world the truth that we don't need UN, we don't need Europeans, we don't need any idiot, fucking idiot. We will get this thing right by ourselves. Whether, you know what, she was telling me also, let me remind you this, she said that it is only what Buhari said in this, his present seat, that will take preeminence, that before the EU intervene, that whatever we're doing, that even the Europeans are happy to see us dying. I said, okay, have you seen it? Since you say the Europeans are happy to see us dying, is it not good we wake up and kill these betrayers within us and take our freedom by ourselves? You see, sir, I don't want to waste this credit for this idiot. Thank you so much, Pastor. I
Mazi, remain blessed. We must continue. I have a caller that has been there on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Welcome to the program.
I can hear you, Professor Jonathan.
Oh, Mazi the scavenger, my fellow scavenger.
Yeah, you're speaking to your brother Puze the scavenger. I'm calling from Africa Sud. Africa Sud is South Africa. I greet Biafrans. I greet everybody who is listening to this platform set up by our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a prisoner of conscience. Professor Jonathan, imagine if me and you lived and I didn't hear your voice, you didn't hear my voice, you didn't teach us all this knowledge that you know, and it couldn't be possible without this radio Biafra that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu set up. It won't be possible. I will not hear this from Professor Chikobi. I will not hear this from even Professor Senudo them and all the Professor B's them, the economists them as they call themselves. But it is all possible because of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a prisoner of conscience. IPOB together, I will greet you, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, where you are now. We pray that Almighty God will set you free. There is nothing they can do because you're ordained by Almighty God to come and liberate the whole Africa and the whole world and Africa, with Biafra in particularly. Professor Jonathan, you know, this is why I'm very much angry all the time. I'm saying that sometimes we think that these people we thought they are educated. They are not educated. They only acquired selfish education. Selfish education, self-centered education is what they acquired only to help themselves, only to enrich their family. Obi said that his children are not, they are occupied by their business, by the money that he have looted before when he was governor of Anambra State, where he looted money and saved money for termite to eat. Oh, they are not the termite, come and finish the money. That is what they do to us. Instead of him to save money, instead of him to use the money to build roads, build houses, build hospital, build the infrastructure for his people, he said, because Obiano have come and deport and said, yes, this money is there. He leave it to termite. But what I'm going in here is, I want to talk to the Biafran youth because this OB is playing with our emotional of the Biafrans. The youth, because the youth want change. The youth have been suffering. And now when he talk, they thought that he must not blackmail us with emotional blackmail. Because that is what he's doing. We are not here to hear about his sentiment. Because Biafrans, you must ask. OB, you are educated. You are a professor, you are an economist. Is the ground conducive for you to implement all these things that you think? Is the ground, first of all, you Biafrans, youth and everybody, you must ask to be, is the ground conducive for you? Because first of all, the ground has to be fertile. If you want to even cultivate in farm, you go for the rich soil where there is loamy soil. You cannot go to where there is clay soil to plant their agric or to plant anything. You go where it's loamy soil. Now, where is the ground conducive for Obi? 5 terrorist groups will take over the place where it's seat of power. They're only waiting to strike. And Obi is still I'm talking directly to the youths, because he is playing with their emotion. He knows that you want change. He knows that you are tired of suffering. That is what he is doing. So we must know that this man is just okay. If Obi is just look at what you taught us this evening, Obagedon is what they turned the Azikiwe's father's name to. Didn't Obi know this? He knows. And Obi has to go straight to this person who changed the father's name to a dirty name, to a killer name, to a derogative name, to a devilish name. Obi have to go and bow down for them again. And you Biafra youths, didn't you hear this? Didn't you know all these things? They have talked with him, and this is what he do. This man is coming to destroy our future. We are not going to wait for another 100 years like what we have suffered 60 years since Dr. Nnamdi put us in this mess. It's not going to be possible for us to come out. We don't want it to happen, because you must ask yourself, if it is where there is meritocracy, is he more than this or be more than any other? Is he outspoken? Is he more intelligent or more experienced than any other? If they want somebody in Biafra land or in East to rule the Nigeria, everybody they are now preaching, everybody they are now talking, Obi will come to change Nigeria, Obi is the one. They are lying. They are lying. They just want to destroy our future. They just want to put us on hold. Biafrans, rise up and take your position. Now, we this IPOB, we don't want to leave this war for our children, because they cannot fight it. We are the right people God have chosen to fight it, and we must fight it. We are not going to look back. Thank you, Professor Jonathan, for taking my call. Biafrans, I love you. IPOB members, you are my blood.
Oh, the Mazi, the scavenger. We must continue. I have a caller on signal. Caller on signal, welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi Jonathan. Good evening, sir.
Welcome to the program.
My name is Mazi Fine. I'm calling from my location. Mazi Jonathan, your topic this night is very, very interesting. You see, history is about to repeat itself. Knowing that a father of Nnamdi Azikiwe was a betrayer. He was a servant to Fulani Caliphate. And after his own time, his son, Azikiwe, I believe that he is the first son of his father. He now carry the same cross to be a servant to Fulani Caliphate. And is going, and everything is going like that. Mazi, I believe that it is a time now for we to start, checking all the lineage of the betrayers in our land, because there is one adjective that says that Iyagwamoro ahare itogologo. That's all the snake, the birds where snake give must be taught. This is the time that we have to work on these saboteurs, because all these saboteurs have already given birth in our land, and that is why we are seeing our governors and our senators and our representatives carrying the same mark of betrayers and the servant of Fulani Caliphate. But nevertheless, we can never back down. But the one thing I want to tell Nigeria government is this, They must obey their court order. I saw on the net where they made some charges against our leader without obeying their court order. And also I'm putting all the whole world on notice. And I haven't seen where this kind of thing has been done. You refuse to obey your court order and you come up with another charges, claiming something that hasn't have weight against an innocent man. But this time around, we are not going to allow them to control us. We are not going to be a servant to Fulani herdsmen, Fulani caliphates. I mean, we can never be a servant to them. Instead of you to be a servant to Fulani caliphate, it's better we all perish. But we are not going to perish. We are going to show them, in this last time, we are going to show them that our forefathers stand firm against them. We, their children, the new generation, we are going to do more than what our forefathers did during their own time. We are not going back, and we are not afraid of anything. Obey your court order and allow our leader to be out of from that place. Failure to do that, let the world not blame we, the new generation of Biafran freedom fighters under IPOB leadership. We are not talking too much, and we don't have anything to say. Mazi, may God bless you for your topic. Continue your good work, letting our people to know that betrayal and the sabotage is a crime in our own land, that we can never spare anyone that carry the activities of betrayal and the sabotage. Mazi, thank you. Let me stop here so that others will check their own. Thank you, Mazi.
Remember blessed. There war. Caller on WhatsApp. Thank you for holding on. Please unmute yourself and go on. Welcome to the program. Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, you are muted. Unmute yourself. Caller on WhatsApp, I'm talking to you. Please unmute yourself. No, it's not there. Caller on WhatsApp, go on, please. Mazi, can you hear me? Go on. Caller on WhatsApp, please go on. Caller on WhatsApp, go on, please.
Mazi, good evening.
Yeah, well.
Mazi, my name is Paul, calling from Gabon. Mazi, your submission this evening was so nice. That's to prove the Biafrans that we have men on ground and we have people who are doing the job, the needful, as I already said. I don't have much to say this evening. What I have to say is that we IPOBs, we Biafrans around the world must understand that God knows why we are living outside all the whole zoo. And we must do the needful, because these people, these Fulani cabals, are joking with the Biafrans. I want to tell Biafrans that you must change the strategy to shape these people, to make the world to understand that the Biafrans must go, and our leader Mazi must to release. They are bringing another charges. Who will judge the charges they are bringing again? Whereby they cannot obey their law. Which kind of charges they are bringing? Who will come and judge that one again? Who will come and judge that new charges? They cannot obey their law. I want to ask them to dissolve all the whole judiciary in the zoo, because the judiciary, the court is nonsense, because they cannot obey their court. They cannot obey anybody. What they know is shoot. Because I want to tell these people that if they feel that they will defeat us this time around, it cannot happen. They cannot defeat the Biafrans anymore. The game is over. The Fulanis will run out from that nation called Zoo. They will run out from that place because they must obey that order to release our leader. What we need is the referendum. We don't need any election. We don't need any presidency. What we need in the Zoo is that referendum, and that referendum we must get it. So, Mazi, thank you. All Biafrans around the world, remain resolute. Those who call themselves the IPOB, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi, under the leadership of DOS, remain resolute. And we must stand up for our right, and that our right, we must get it. Thank you, Mazi.
There we thank you very much. Caller on signal, can you hear me? Welcome to the program.
I can hear you, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, woman, go on, please.
Udochukwu Derege.
Korage.
Ask them na ihe dị mma were aṅụ gọziere m gị. Ihe anyị na-eme ebe a bụ ihe mara elele m n'ugwule na ndịda in the whole world. A kind of message this that we a million is getting. One of our most of the callers, and they will not, they should try and mark him. Calling. The things that it as we go out on a daily basis, it helps us.
Mars, your line is so bad. I don't know. Are you still there? No, Mars, you need to upgrade, please. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Welcome to the program. Caller on WhatsApp, please go on.
Yes, Dr. Jonathan.
Mazi, welcome to the program.
I want, our people, some people and Nigerians kept quiet. I want to ask them a question. What is Aisha doing in Dubai? Can somebody tell me that Joe Biden's wife will be in UK, United Kingdom, while the husband is in America, in White House, where such thing happen? Aisha Buhari to be an immigrant, a queen to leave her palace and go and live in another man's land. I want to ask Aisha Buhari and Nigerians, what is she doing in Dubai? Is she working in Dubai or studying in Dubai? Studying in Dubai. Why our Nigerians are so docile? They cannot understand what is going on. Malami, I want you to put these charges. You are looking for charges to put. You are fighting where there is no head. Our leaders said it black and white and open, that this man that you people are looking for now, this impostor, for him to come out address Nigerian youth with Fufudi, that they should check his DNA. Then he will do what? For 20 minutes, then he will do what? Give up the agitation. Is it not enough for you people? Why are they killing us? Why are they suffering people? They have given you a free option how to operate and let this agitation end, and you refuse. If the man, the impostor in Aso Rock, if Buhari is alive, why can't you do this thing and let the whole world know? Why can't you do this thing and let the whole world know? The woman has come out and said they should stop calling her first lady because her husband is dead. He said, where are Nigerian men? Where are Nigerian men? That two people are holding the Nigerian in ransom. In the night that they will come to lick their shoes. Where are Nigerian men? They have hijacked our husband government that they fought and suffer for. and people are still asking for election. People cannot ask themselves, why are they building railway to Niger? Why do they build refinery to Niger? Because this man wearing Buhari mask is from Niger, and that was the secret agenda they have with the caliphate. What they will do to them: build refinery, build train station, build road, and give them money. That the Ministry of Works in Niger came out and said that they fought shoulder to shoulder with Nigerians to fight against Biafra, and the whole world keeps silent. Once you call anything to defeat that you work against Biafra, and the whole world will keep silent because they don't want Biafra to emerge. Biafra is not a new nation. The last time I checked, I saw the tiger fighting as a lightweight champion. They say a Biafra man that now he has won, that the people of Biafra are happy with him. The nation that made Biafra, we are restoring our past glory, our lost nation. That is what we are doing. We are not clamoring for a new nation. It's restoring. That is what we are doing. So people should know and open their eyes. And IPOB, please, let's keep on going our meetings, doing the needful, and obey the DOS, and keep on listening to our radio. We should contribute and make the meaningful sense. Dr. Jonathan, we are waiting for you tomorrow to teach us about the religion more tomorrow. It's Saturday, it's my normal day.
Of course.
For your program. More knowledge, more wisdom.
There we go.
More knowledge, more wisdom.
There we go. Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on signal, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on signal.
Yes, Brother Jonathan, can you hear me, sir?
The whole world now no looking. There we go. Mazi, go on.
Biafrans, Fulani has already handed Nigeria over to terrorists. Anywhere you are, welcome. And they say IPOB, you are safe already. Of IPOB. As long as you are a member of IPOB, under the US, under the leadership of Nnamdi Kanu, you are saved. Then Jonathan, instead Biafra will not restore, we burn this world down. That no job. Then Jonathan, are you not a Biafran? Let that nation come here, come burn us down. 1967 is then the thing we are joking. All condition in this of our leader, then shake it out. What again? Last time, then the thing was him saying the size of the end. 2 Corinthians chapter 9 and 2 Corinthians chapter 10. And then the chicken say, know what is happening. All these years you are useless leaders fighting for power to become president and become government and this and that. And Fulani are very formidable to kill us and take our land. Then Jonathan Rawash. If not IPOB, then Jonathan and Efola. My honor can anywhere. If not, then they take, then I'm the Kanu, when they go there. Okay, Makerowa. Yeah, America, their place to live. Give Japan, give Britain, give Fulani, give Yoruba. Everybody's living in their heart. It is our own land. That they will come and they will keep your friends. And then Jonathan will send a lie. This is your generation. You can't report this at the time. Let one power superiority. Let them take note. This is our leader. This is the end of every human being on this earth. And if any try to check that sense, I bet that church come and don't be saved. Get Jonathan, don't shake people like, the size of the end, and the government has said it. But it's if any election happen in Umawa, we not say you don't have Umawa.
All the politicians are no more. Koro. Let any matter tell us the politicians. And it's a challenge. They tell us before let's know we didn't prepare. Let's know no more. Ever some pictures have to work for more.
There woman. There wo.
Na pọpụta nwa n'udo ya bụ chere temple ga-agafe naanị ka a ga-efegide bụ ma site n'ebi ebiri ọ na-ebi na-eke n'orie n'afọ na mgbọdị oje omenala ụmụchukwu ka ma ga-adịrịrị ọ bụ
There woman. There wo. Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Thank you for holding on. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but I'm not watching it.
There wo.
Mazi, biko onye go mo bero here ka make announcement ya nwere isi do biko workshop
Ganihu.
As an IPOB Dublin PLO, please, I want to inform our people worldwide that IPOB Ireland, we are included as one of the hosts in Dublin City Inclusion and Integration with this 2022. So we the family members of IPOB family member in Dublin is inviting all IPOB members in Ireland and all the people that love what we are doing. So please come and join us for this workshop and exhibition in Dublin, which is tomorrow, 12th of November, by 3 p.m. The theme of our program tomorrow is the people of Biafran and their culture. That is our theme, please. It's very important. You must be there, please. Everybody, if you love what we are doing, please, you are highly invited. All the family members in Ireland, please, you are all invited, please. The venue of the event is St. Andrew's Community Center, 468 South Sequoia Road, Dublin 8. Please, our host is Mazi CJ, which is a Dublin zonal coordinator. Please, you can contact him if you have any information to ask him on this phone number. Please, +353 899 591 330. I repeat, +353 899 591 330. You can also contact Mazi Charles Mba, which is our Ireland national coordinator, on +353 851 434 454. I repeat, +353 851 434 454. You can also see our flyer on Mazi Azayoba Twitter handle, and also Mazi CJ Kajetandu Facebook page. You can see all the flyer there, please. And I'm also using this opportunity to tell our family member in Dublin here also that our monthly family meeting will be also holding this today by 5 p.m. Members are highly welcome. If you don't know our venue and how you want to join us, please contact Mazi CJ, which is our Dublin national coordinator. Contact him with the number I mentioned earlier. We must continue. Mazi, there will be go.
There will CK. Caller on signal. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Come on signal.
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
There will.
My name's Udubu Ugemuno, Manifesto speaking Biafran. And Mazi, I'm here to make some few contribution. First of all, I want to ask you a question. And by the way, if I'm going to some direction that are not too clear, you can always quote me, okay? I want to ask a question. The person of Mike Ezokome, the Sun, is him on Twitter.
Honestly speaking, I don't know. I'm not too much active on that Twitter. Although I have a Twitter account, I'll be honest with you, honestly. All lack of
Okay,
time.
I asked this question because of I remember when a person of Uju, when she came up, a lot of people opened a Facebook account with her name, and a lot of people between 24 hours she got almost 30,000 followers. And I was like, is this how people are gullible? Because I tried to prove that. So when she opened the Facebook, I saw that she just newly, or the person who is operating the page, just newly opened it. Because people don't even try to make a little investigation. They just look in, oh, this is you, let's follow her. They don't know that they are following somebody who wants to use that Facebook page for his or her own ulterior motives or selfish reasons. But that is by the way. Now coming to the person of Mike the Sun, who is one of the legal team of IPOB. Now, there is a page on Twitter with almost 10,000 followers, and I've come across it a couple of times, and I just come across it again. And he's tweeting some type of things that are, let me not call it rubbish yet, but let me just read one for you, which of course, within me, I don't think that Ezokome will be the one tweeting this kind of a thing. He said that, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I told them in the court to release MNK if they want peaceful election. I don't think Ezokome will be tweeting such a type of a thing. And a lot of our people are just retweeting, following, and all those kind of a thing. That is why I ask you if at all this is his Twitter handle or not. If it is not, then we have to investigate it properly. Then we now pass the information to the public, because it's going to do damage in terms of
course.
Of that.
Mazi, what you are saying, you are right. Even our leaders, even Facebook, Twitter, it was faked. We are in a world of everybody, people can profit in anyhow. So that is the thing. The only thing is that people should have common sense. When you look at issues, you use your, common sense in order to verify whether this is that. Our leaders' Twitter handle, Facebook platform was faked also. The same thing with Radio Biafra London. Anything could be faked. So our people should understand what you are saying is very, very important. Please go on, Mazi. Go on.
So Mazi, let me just round up with my last point. And I have to be very careful because of few persons knows me, and unlike other callers who might not be really identified in person, but I will just try my best to see. I think that some people might take it out of context and might use it against me tomorrow. But by the way, we can take risks sometimes, So it has to do with the issue of the Nigeria upcoming 2023 alarm that they are, that is ongoing. If I listen carefully, I think this week, right, when our HOD, the person of Mazi was addressing us, he said something specifically that concerning the election, if he hasn't said anything, or the leadership haven't said anything, there is no need for an individual being a member of IPOB or anybody's holding office to begin to kind of front some type of order or some type of instigation confining something of that nature in the body of IPOB. So what am I trying to say in essence is this? I listen to IPOB community radio a lot, and I see a lot of callers. Maybe probably they are just points just on the election and order. But me personally, in my own opinion, I think why the leadership have to give us what to do or to say what to do, or what we have to listen to know that this is the body language, this is where we are driving to. it is, I think, in my own opinion, that some people who take it as a primary goal to always, make that point, and the way they put it, I don't really get it. Okay, for example, some persons who talking about the election, it's only maybe the person want to use it as how will I put this? Mazi, please give me some time because I have to put this word in a very right proportion. Okay, now the election of a thing, talking about the upcoming election between the PDP, APC, and the rest of the candidates. I don't know if it is right for some of our people who are calling in to begin to make it as a daily record in terms of even the record, the draft in Finland, probably I don't know if he has taken money, but that is what he wants. And if some of us begin to build a kind of momentum already in the ears of our people listening on Radio Biafra, and we talk about the election, this is that, the election, this is that, and the instigator is planning to hold a seat at home, which of course he doesn't have the right because the anointing was not ordained on him by our leader Martin Kanu. But somehow, some way, if we keep on repeating it somehow, some way, it will build a momentum. To an extent, when the instigator coming to that close line, he will always want to do that with command of there will be a sit at home because the Bible has a few of people. There's going to be a sit at home because there will be no. So at the end of the day, we will not still trying to counter that. While some people have already listened to him. So my point is that I think it should be, in my own opinion, though I'm not trying to impose or trying to put my opinion, that unless if the leadership have said it officially and I've heard it, but why other callers like me will inform and begin to as if the leadership have said it, I don't really fancy it that much. Thank you, Mazi, for the time.
There.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. You made valid points, but we should understand that what people are calling, yes, they are whatever people that cause talk is not IPOB's position. It is their personal opinion. IPOB makes their positions known, communicates, there is official statement. You understand? Our official statement is through one of the leaders. Here, it is announced here on this platform or through press release. That is when IPOB will be held accountable that this is their official stand. Apart from that, somebody can call and talk, talk as what it is. It's not, it doesn't concern IPOB. That is his own position. That is the thing. With people's calls anyway, IPOB can be hearing and gathering. It will help also to make certain decisions sometimes. But it is not IPOB's official position. That is what I want to say. Caller, I'm winding down towards the end of this program, but caller, I have callers still ringing. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Are you hearing me?
The whole world is hearing you, Mazi. Go on, please.
Okay. My name is Chukwemanu. I'm speaking from my location. I thank you once again, Mr. Jonathan, for your topic this evening. I greet our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, the man who saw tomorrow, the man who set up this platform for the truth to be heard all over the whole world. Yes, your today's topic touch many areas. Before I start, I want to make it very clear. This Radio Biafra is the best university you have ever seen.
where you hear the truth. Where the Bible said, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. And that is that. There are some people that come on this train. When they have some blind argument with a particular person, they will somebody who you know, and this very person is one Nigeria. There is no need bringing his topic to Radio Biafra. And somebody is too much anxious of doing it, even this evening. It is not how many times you call Radio Biafra is important, but what have you said so that people who are hearing you will learn something from what you said. That is very important. It is not a time some people will come and they will start threatening one place to the other. That behaving like if something happened that they will do anything. What are you going to do? You do nothing. But you use your mouth to create problem for yourself. So what am I saying? When somebody calls radio, Biafra, you calculate your brain very well, so that whatever you are saying, the whole world are hearing it. They will make sense from what you said. That is Radio Biafra. That is why Radio Biafra, Nnamdi is a different radio all over the whole world. Yes. Let me start from the father of Azikiwe, Obededon. If you carefully study what happened to Nigeria, you will understand that something happened far away when Nigeria started. That British are agents of Satan on earth. Look at the name they give the father of Azikiwe, a slave name. And that happened up till Azikiwe. Azikiwe struggled so much. If you come to Nigeria during the time 58, 57 to 60 before independence, Azikiwe is number one that fight according to of that time to Nigeria to have independence. But after all, the British pushed him by the side, and he is a president without power. That was where the whole thing started, up to today. But something baffles me is this. After all this history that is coming out from Radio Biafra every day, even the Okachi, our brother Okachi, Dr. Okachi, and the history of Biafra. If Igbo people, if Igbo Nigeria are not learn from all this information, I'm sorry for such person. A fool at 40 is fool forever. If Igbo Nigeria, you have not learned from Radio Biafra, your name is sorry. Because everything is pointing, if not Nnamdi Kanu, if not Radio Biafra, a time will come, people will commit suicide and die. Because that is exactly what British want. You want to make sure destroy Igbos. That is why you have Ohanese in Igbo. You have Igbo elders. All of them have pushed by the side. They are all beggars and slaves already. What they are waiting now is to hand over everybody as a slave to Fulani, to British. That's what will remain. They have finished in Hausa land. Hausa today are just like a dust beer. They have grounded them for nothing. The Fulanis, that is Fulani for you. The British, they hide under Fulanis and doing all the evil that is going on in Nigeria. When you see something that is happening in Nigeria, it's not Fulanis alone. The British is it makes sense for what they are saying more than others. It's very important. Everybody by this time must understand that Nigeria is made for is not made for development. That British want to create hell on earth in Nigeria, in Africa, so that everybody in Africa, in Nigeria, will be a beggar. It will have started for many years. It is only Radio Biafra that is opening it for people to know what is going on. But surprise, surprise, after some people hear all this truth, they decide to be a saboteur. What shall it profit you to gain the whole world and lose your soul? What shall it profit you, you who are saboteur, for yourself, for your children, for your wife, for your village, for your town? Because of nothing, you collect nothing and become a slave and die as a slave. I wonder what will happen to Igbo race. Without Nnamdi Kanu, we have gone completely because there's nothing left. They have chosen all the leaders to become slaves. That is so. Let me stop here today. All Hebians.
Almost Hebians.
With my leader who set up this platform is very, very important for our people. Thank you.
There were caller on signal. You'll be the second to the last caller. Caller on signal. Can you hear me?
The Zoo network will not allow me to talk.
Go on, Mazi. Go on. You are coming out. I
have looked in the north, looked in the south. There is nowhere in this earth where this kind of word, this kind of exposure, this as in godly words that we do here from radio Biafra is being spoken. So I term myself as the most luckiest human being on earth. I don't know if Radio Biafra did not come and the Mazi and the Kanu, what would become of us? And I'm using this a very opportunity to tell everybody, be it black in America, that you want blacks to rise back in their position, rightful position. You should come to this very platform to listen and know what happened to us and how we can restore our dignity as human beings in this planet Earth. Then back to what to be saying. I want every Biafran in this struggle to check when did we start and where we are now presently. You see that truly Chukwu Abema is involved. You know, as we are talking now presently, the zoo is on his way to slaughter. And this thing is clear to everybody Just done myself 2 seconds, 2 minutes. As in, if it is me, we even say they should go and do the election. And moreover, IPOB nothing concerns us in election. But I know after the election, they will, because it is just an exercise in fertility. Nothing will come out of it. They are just going there to exhibit and exercise their foolishness. Do you know the cost of fuel in Nigeria? Do you know that they have, even, I don't even know what to call it. Is it, will I call it a hyper inflation? Or there is no certainty of you getting any item on the same price within hours or seconds. Everything is on the high side. So we don't even need to bother. We have won the debate. We have already done what we are supposed to do. And I believe the world is writing it down. Because it's not only King James that knows how to write Bible. They should be writing it down, because what we are doing here is a selfless work. Peter and John and the rest of the disciples, what they did was a selfless job. What we are doing here is God, the work of God is in heaven. And anyone that is involved in this very struggle should see it that God is working for God Himself, the creator of heaven and earth, who is in charge of everything. Just look at when they went and did the charade. The British, they always hide in the back of things. They went and they used Americans to start arresting people in Abuja, thinking that they will stop what is coming. I'm telling them, no matter what they do, no matter how they do it, this very evil contraction that we're into is going to come to an end, because this is what is holding every black man. Do you know that Nigeria is a shame to every black man on this surface of earth? I'm not telling you a lie. It's a big shame. It's just that when you have not taken your time to check it. Look at our lives. On a daily basis, it keeps coming down. No matter your position, no matter what you think. And I'm sorry for any man that is putting his faith on cement and sand and your own land, or you import or whatever. Within a second, every of these things will just fizzle out. And moreover, people boast on intellect, people boast on wisdom, not what will I even call it, paper money. So I'm saying God will bless him. Mazi Kanu, where he is the son of God. Nothing will happen to him, no matter what the devil puts in plans. I'm telling you, at the end, nothing. I'm very, very, very. I'm very, very lucky that I'm hearing this word that I'm hearing, and I can it. And even my greatest regret is that I'm not contributing my own quota. If not, I have my confidence in IPOB. I just don't know why we are not contributing our own here in this room. Thank you very much.
There were. It is an order, and it remains like that. Caller on WhatsApp, you are going to be the last caller. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me once again?
Yeah, Mazi, am I coming out?
You are coming out clear, please.
Thank you very much, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu. I greet you, Mazi. I salute your courage. I salute the lecture you have been giving to us, Mazi. I remain Mazi Emmanuel. I'm calling from Paris. I am serving the indigenous people of Biafra as the Paris Zonal Coordinator, Mazi. The lecture of this very evening is very, very inspiring. Mazi, it's unfortunate that the so-called Nigerians, the people that found themselves in that very circle they called Nigeria, that very circle that was fraudulently named Nigeria, they don't want to listen, they don't want to learn, they have lost the legitimacy of thinking and reasoning. Mazi, the story of Nigeria through our leader, you will ask yourself, how come that from Royal Niger Company, it metamorphosed to what we are seeing today as Nigeria? And inside that Nigeria, Royal Niger Company is still in existence. Is still in existence in the form of Dangote Foundation, is still in existence in many versions. In Nigeria, black, that is the race that are existing in that very enclave, do not understood that Britain and the Western world, when I call Western world, America is involved. They are complicit in this very bringing the black race down. What I mean by bringing the black race down, the so-called Nigerians do not understand that for them focusing in fighting Igbo people, fighting Biafrans, they are fighting themselves. They are helping the invaders, the Fulanis, and the white race to bring themselves down. They do not understand all these things. They don't know. But they channel themselves in fighting Igbos, fighting Biafrans, hatred of Igbo man, hatred of Biafrans, hatred, not knowing that they are they have programmed them to hate us, and them too, they have been conquered from their own selfishness because they don't understand. They don't know. When I see people championing all this social media campaigning, all this, our leader said that election is the zoo. These people you are seeing today, the election is their own opium. And when you see them, you will find out that that is 100 and even 1% truth. Election is their own opium. When it comes in terms of election, they will lose their own thinking faculties. They will not even know that the people who they are living with don't have the same mindset with them. They are living in a desert. It's like you living in a desert. They don't know where they belong. Mazi, our people that we are thinking of, people who we are fighting for, don't even care that we are fighting for them. That Biafran, that Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for them, suffering. Today, when you see them talking, when you see our people talking down on IPOP, the reason why they are still existing in that very Nigeria, you will cry. But Mazi, we are not going to back down, because the only thing that the enemy wants us to do is for us to become angry and say we are not going to do again. Let Fulani take over everybody. Then now the Fulani and Britain, they will rejoice and take over everything. But that very land, that very portion of land, we are not going to leave it for anybody, because all of them have their own ancestral lands. We have never conquered anybody, and we are not intend to leave our own portion of land to anybody, any invader. We merit more than that, Mazi. So Mazi, please, you people on the media, please, I am begging all of you to continue this very enlightenment. Our people are calling, give us action, give us action. Without enlightenment, how can you know where to direct your own fight to? You can never know the direction to go. You can never. But I thank God that Nnamdi Kanu have equipped all of us to know the direction we are heading to and know the time that we are in. Mazi, I do appreciate all of you and all Biafrans who has been committed in this very quest for freedom. We are not going back. We are not joking here. Even though if it takes us 50 years to fight this war, or I take it as a generational war, as a jihad, my own jihad. This is my own jihad. I don't care. Mazi, it shall be well with all of you. Keep it on until this very battle. We are not backing down for anything. Thank you very much.
There were Mazi.
There were Mazi.
There were. Oh, this is where I'm going to switch off the phones. Biafrans and lovers of freedom. We are in this together. I'm telling you. We are not going to relent. Because we understand. We have come to understand that we are in a very serious trouble in Nigeria. You know, some people are emotionally, sentimentally, and ignorantly talking about fixing Nigeria. There is nothing like that. Any person that is telling you Nigeria could be fixed is a liar. Is either mischievous or ignorant. Because there is Britain, you know, since 1960 till today, what they fought to return. Do you think colonizers, they want to really give up? They want to leave you? No. Freedom is for us to take, not for the, for the slave masters to give it. No. The colonial masters, they left the zoo and they kept their shadows on top of everybody. Just watch where which the countries that have been colonized, just watch them. Either some are still being colonized directly, like in the Americas. The indigenous people, they have, they have acclimatized themselves. The few indigenous people that are remaining, they have come to terms with, living with their conquerors. There is nothing they can do any longer, just to learn to live. You understand? And they are together. Now, in Africa, that they are not. They are no more there. But they are ruling us through their vassals, through their agents. In the Arab world, they are colonized, but Arabs are very radical for the colonizers to physically remain. Many Arab countries are free from colonization. What helped them is their unified value, which is Islam. That is what helped them. Otherwise, they would have been in a quagmire like Africans. Let me repeat it again. What helped the Arabs is their religion, which is a unifying factor. It originated there, and they use it as their culture, as their value, in order to fight colonization. That is why many Arabs are free and developing. But when it comes to Africa, look at Far East. India was colonized. China to an extent. Britain for the fought opium wars with Britain. Look at, Britain, United Kingdom. First, second opium wars. I think there is another third opium war. What caused it? In China. Britain is a colonizer. I want to take anywhere they went. Anywhere they go to. They try to conquer the place and render it impotent for the people. Use them. Take charge. What they did in China was to start importing opium, cocaine, heroin. Official, I'm not talking about British citizens. No, government directly bringing in opium, cocaine, heroin to China to turn the population into drug addicts. When you are fighting, there is no gentleman fight. Fight for conquest, exploitation, or for freedom. There is never a gentleman fight. Britain, you are seeing, they use everything to fight. I say everything. They use drug. They try to turn Chinese population into zombies, so that if they are taking over them, they will be just give me one joint, please. That is the only thing that they want to turn them. They wanted to turn them into zombies, drug addicts, and they started first opium war between United Kingdom and China, and the second one. You understand? All these things you might not be told it, you don't know in history. That is why, for somebody to think that the colonizing force will just leave you alone like that, free, you are a liar. You are living in dreamland. We must fight our way out, and that is what we are doing. I say we must fight our way out of this limitation. They placed us on limitation, under limitation, so that the caliphate will just imagine in a place like Nigeria. Let us just think. People that doesn't have anything to do with school, Western education, people that don't know about mathematics, that don't know about geography, science, that don't know about how to advance a country. They are the people in charge of everybody's life. Don't you see that there is something that is fundamentally wrong? The colonizers, they always empower the stupid and gullible, so that they will, through them, be supporting them and to be getting everything. That is what happened in Nigeria. It's what is happening in Nigeria. Britain, they empower those, they study everybody. The interview with Wilson, Arnold Smith. He said that the first thing Britain did before giving independence to Nigeria is this: they didn't want Yoruba and Igbo to work politically work together. Do you understand? And they inserted something. They worked towards it and they obtained it today. Sometimes people are talking about, oh, God creating, God doing the human being can recreate a human being. Do you see how they recreated us into fighting ourselves? Yoruba fighting Igbo, Igbo fighting Yoruba politically. They put mistrust. And that thing is haunting us today. It's a human being that did it, not God. That is why every time I stand tall to tell you that, look, all these things we say is God that do. No, it's a human being. It's a human being. Human being can create. Look at how they created us. And now the Fulani, the Sokoto Caliphate become the darling. Everybody wants to become friend with him. with her. Look at the men presidential aspirants, candidates in Nigeria. APC is championed by Fulani man. The second is an Igbo man. Okay, Fulani is there. Okay. PDP, APC, Yoruba man as a candidate, seconded by a Fulani man. So Fulani is in APC. I'm just giving you just little example. A PDP, Fulani man, seconded Igbo man. So Fulani man is there. LP, Igbo man, seconded by Fulani man. So you see that the Fulani, they are all around. Everybody wants to impress them. Don't you ask yourself why? It's people, Britain, people like you and me that have brain like you and me. They work all these things. They work our behavior. They want us to be behaving like this, and we are behaving like that. They are human beings. Sometimes I start thinking all these rigorosities. Some things that maybe you might not be thinking. I think it. I say, but why? It's human beings that create. We pray too much. But at the end, the human beings are positioning us the way we are behaving, not God. Don't you see that we need to sit up? Honestly, we need to sit up as human beings and earn our space as human beings. Britain, they made sure their dream is that if Igbo and Yoruba politically work together, combine together in Nigeria, which means they have lost it. They set a motion, set a mechanism in order to bring mistrust. I'm just giving you one little example of what human being can do, and they did it. And today, Yoruba mistrust Britain. Igbo no trust Yoruba. No, everybody now is going to Fulani. It's the work of a human being, not the work of God. They created us in that situation, positioned us in that place they want us to be, and we are there regularly. But IPOB, what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu instituted through IPOB is the destruction of the British mechanism in our lives. People don't understand. It's very huge. People don't understand. Very, very big. Because they know that if they didn't put us, recreate us like this, they will lose Nigeria as they lost India. Do you understand me? So we should understand the situation, bad situation we are in, and fight against it. Yesterday I said our people, we always love the quick way out. There is no easy way out. That place you think is easy way, it becomes the hardest road. Do you understand? Now people are clamoring, being sentimental, emotion. Obedient. It's easy because when you check it, he will enter there and fix Nigeria. Security, everybody will have security. No more insecurity. Magic wand, they will do a abracadabra and everything will be okay. And I will be doing my business. No more problem. No more ethnic tension problem. No, the way they make you paint it in your head. You are in for a surprise. I'm telling you. The only way is the hard way. I've been saying it and I continue saying it. Our people, very unfortunate. They choose no victor, no vanquish, and everybody went to sleep. Everybody went to sleep. Say, "Nah, here they go no man. No victor, no vanquish." They didn't know that it is that no victor, no vanquish, that easy way out that they want to use to exterminate us. Therefore, we should always try to understand that there is no shortcut. There is no shortcut or cut, no easy way out. That is why we have chosen to continue this struggle. If we stop, we die. We stop, we perish. Not even ordinary death. Perish, you know, the ordinary death is different from perishing. You will perish as a people. That is why we are going the hard way, not the easy way. They will come and sell you, you know, hard way. I mean, the easy way as you are walking. Oh, why are you walking this hard way? There are easy way. They'll come and offer you all this easy, you know, make it easy. Johnny made easy. But we said, no, it's not like that. If Mazi Nnamdi wants it the easy way, he will be out on that. He will say, okay, we have negotiated, everything is okay now, no problem, we'll come out. You come out. But we follow the hard way, because that hard way leads to salvation. Easy way leads to destruction. That is the reality. Our eyes are open. We now understood, or we have now come to understand that we have been very foolish. There is no shortcut. Thank you for listening. Tomorrow is our Saturday discussions or religious discussions. We continue no matter how hard, no matter how non-palatable it might be, or things might sound, we continue. Because we have been deceived. Honestly. You know, I love what our brother said, one of our brothers. Well, I love what he said. That even we're in a long haul, we must do it. We do it and continue doing it. There is no stopping. We are not saying that, oh, it's tomorrow. Some people will tell you, no, Biafra will come next tomorrow, in the next 20 days, in the next 100. That is rubbish. All these things should make you understand those type of people. We are doing what we are doing. Our focus is Biafra. That is our focus, our goal. Nothing more. Anything we are doing, it doesn't matter the dribble we are being dribbled or we are dribbling. It doesn't matter the passes we are eyeing our passes. Our goal is there. The goalpost is Biafra. That's where we are heading to. Therefore, if you are wise, you understand. Thank you for listening. From me, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu. From here, it is simply good evening.
Yeah.